Hail Sindhu.
Hail Sindhu.
Hail Sindhu.
Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and tonight we are playing some Old School Essentials, which is an old school Dungeons and Dragons clone.
All right, it is Old School Essentials. This is part 2 of Hail Sindhu.
Hail Sindhu.
Correct.
Hail Sindhu.
We had 3 players last time. We have 2 more this time. And of course, so we will begin with a recap. Let's see.
So I was sleeping in my bed last time. God,
what happened? I was unconscious for half the session, so you know, like there's that.
I was not researching necromancy.
Well, it started in a tavern.
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go.
Where all good stories start.
Yes.
And the 3 Clover, Ox, and Percival were just kind of chilling there talking. An ape came in, to which Ox was very polite with him.
I was, so yeah.
And then a guy came in, and he was like, "Hey, I'm sus as fuck." And we saw him jump into a vent, and that's how we instantly knew that he was the quest giver. So we took him outside and spoke with him. And he said there's some crystals we can go ahead and get and use them to buy stuff. They'll be worth a lot of money, and this will also pay off his debt to the captain.
It was Lyle the Slip.
It was Lyle the Slip. And we found out at the end why he was called the Slip, because man, I was pretty proud of Lyle. Like, yeah.
He had it going on.
Yeah,
he was stealthy as fuck.
He really was.
His favorite
So
song.
yeah,
and cold-blooded, like, yeah.
Yep.
So you got on the ship the Blight's Bones with the Dark Azure Baruch and his Golem associate Lumine. Pujari the Ghost Priest is there as well. And you went to check the Laughing Mountains, which are basically volcanoes sticking out of the ocean. Let's see.
Tried to be sneaky.
Sneaky. I believe Ox got into a fight with one of the damn dirty apes.
I did.
After we fought a crab.
Yes, a giant crab.
See, okay, but I just want to say, I had to remove my chainmail, right? Like, so that's why that's why it went so poorly for me. If I would have been armored, Ox would have been freaking unstoppable. But like, you know, I was unarmored, so yeah.
Correct. And these crystals, there's supposed to be some sort of drop off or pickup of these crystals, and crystals in this world are magic. So if you cast magic or can use magic, you need a crystal. Except for some of those outliers that don't use it, but we don't talk about them. Let's see, Ox got captured and then ran into somebody who he spoke to, Kellen, I believe his name was, and actually gave you a knife to help escape as Percival and Clover were sneaking up. Percival did a lot of hiding in the rocks and did cause a rock slide that took out one of the apes. You managed to get up to the tent. You talked to Kellen again. Kellen said, take care of the apes. And if he can deal with you guys instead of dealing with these apes about the crystals, it'll be so much better, because obviously you can find the crystals just as well as they can. So he left. You made it back to the Blight's Bones, where he sent a shipment in good faith, said Hail Sindhu. There's a bag of magic crystals on the deck. He has also sent over like 3 items that look like they're balls, but they kind of look like rocks for Percival, but they're really smooth. On one of the balls, it looks like a smoke cloud. The other ball has a stick figure that's doing this. And the other ball has it looks like just like a big boom, you know, like Batman.
Yeah, Percival's kind of like digging through the box that they came in and like handing them up as he, you know, this one makes people choke. Just, don't swallow it.
That's for Merrick, clearly, because you know, dead people magic. But yeah, right. So
that sounds like the thing he'd be into.
Yeah, just out of pure curiosity, of course. Like, yeah.
Well, scientific research.
Yeah, exactly.
If Q was asking, I'll show Q if you like.
So Kellen also said that they will probably send a clipper ship in, and I think there was some talk about taking the clipper ship and having your own pirate ship. I think there was a discussion about that.
Mhm.
Merrick, you are full at HP because you've had enough rest to spend like a week and a half.
Okay, perfect.
I believe you get 1 hit point per rest. And I think
Yeah, I was only down 2, so.
okay. And Poppy, you are basically a pirate on the Blight's Bones. Part of the crew here. And Baruch is an Azure, but he is a dark Azure, which means his fire is going out. So he's basically just like embers on the top, and there's always a smoke trail. And he always looks pretty pissed off. He is accompanied by a large golem who's about 9 feet tall, and he has a big red glow in the center of his chest. And there are now 8, looks like 8 magic rocks, crystals that are on the deck.
What do we know about magic crystals overall? Like, what type of knowledge do we have of the crystals just by looking at these specific ones?
I bet the creepy priest guy would know.
Yes, as you say that, a door opens from below, and Pujari comes out, and he's covered in like a cloak, and
He does that every time.
he's
Fog,
carrying
like, rolls
some
out
kind
behind
of bottle that's just, it seems to be boiling and giving off some kind of steam, and his face is gaunt, and he looks like he hasn't slept in like forever.
Well, if you need a dehumidifier, it might be best not to serve on a ship.
He looks down at the crystals and barely gives out a smile. It almost looks pained. I can grant you 1 crystal if you wish.
What does it do?
We will find out.
Okay.
So he roll a d8, Josh.
Do I need to bend over for this, or how does this work? 8.
Okay, so he reaches in and pulls out a orange, looks like sunstone, and it glows. And are you wearing armor?
Yes, plate.
So he closes his eyes and places the stone on the center of your armor, and there's a quick flash, and the stone is just like affixed to your armor.
He just turned you into a golem like the other. That's how the
how it
golem
starts.
started out. Yep.
You have like kind of like a slight orange glow to you. Mechanically, you have +2 to your armor class, and you get +2 to your HP.
Good God.
Is he passing these out to everyone?
If you get in line to get one, yes.
I'll get in line, but I'm gonna like make it look like I didn't mean to get in line.
Look disinterested.
Yeah,
Percival's
it's like,
like-
oh, I guess, as I'm like anticipating.
Percival's like eagerly tugging on his cloak. Me want rock next. Me want rock next.
He looks at you and he's like, "You have not drawn from the deck yet." And he reaches into his pouch and pulls out his deck. Give me a d20 roll.
All right.
Ox looks
18.
Ox is standing in the corner very nervously, like trying to figure out what to do with his hands because he doesn't want people to see him wet himself.
He hands you a card. It's a picture of a person on a throne. It's the emperor. He just kind of nods. Give me a d8 roll.
Percival now has unlimited power.
Oh, that's a 1.
So he pulls out an orange sapphire. You don't wear armor, right?
I'm technically in leather armor, I believe. Let me see here. Where'd my equipment? Armor. No, I'm in chainmail.
Okay, so he says a few words, and with a flash, he affixes it to your chainmail, and you begin to glow orange. You have mechanically the same thing. You get +2 to armor and +2 to hit points.
noise. That helps a lot because I only
Percy
had
got his
4.
chainmail on Etsy. You know, they make it tiny little.
Right. It's a baby chainmail.
All right, who's next?
So happens that chainmail also, these stones are just shiny math rocks that got put onto your chainmail.
Ox will sort of sidle up. He's absolutely not making eye contact with the creepy priest guy at all. He's sort of staring at the ground, moving up, and he just kind of puts his hands out like that.
Okay, give me a D6 roll.
That's a 5.
Okay. So he reaches in and pulls out a yellow sapphire.
Okay,
It
kinda-
begins to
kinda
glow. Do you wear a helmet?
I don't have a helmet.
Okay, so he puts it in his hand and he kind of rubs it on his cloak a little bit and looks at it and then reaches up to like put it on your forehead. It in a flash, it sort of like burns for a second and then it's affixed to your forehead. You have mechanically, you have the ability to control humanoids.
Oh, that's amazing. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Damn, I should have gone next instead.
So what you're saying is that any humanoid who sees you does as the crystal guides.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that like Percival is now my personal parrot that sits on my shoulder. Like, yeah, for sure.
Princess yips and is very excited.
Oh yeah, does Princess get one?
I guess we could.
I guess.
The stone would be the size of the dog.
Roll-ups. We need to know what Princess gets.
All right, I usually follow after Ox because he's useful for absorbing damage for me. So yeah, I guess I'll go next.
Okay.
If any of them look like, black and necromantic, I'll pretend I'll grab it, but like be upset and like I meant to grab a different one.
If anything has a blackish purplish hue, like yeah.
They're actually the ones that are left are all like blue or violet except for one. So go ahead, give me a D6 roll.
D6.
Yep. He's just gonna hold on to it.
Okay. I got a 3. Yeah, that way it won't fall into the wrong hands because it already did.
So he pulls out a violet crystal.
Awesome.
It seems to glow, and he looks at you and kind of does a double take as he looks at the crystal and looks at you.
I swear I'm not a necromancer.
He
deception.
Right, insight check.
I don't have any necromancy spells yet. I'm technically telling the truth.
So
sleep is the precursor.
So he reaches forward with the crystal like affixed to his hand, like against where presumably you would have a heart. And you feel probably nothing as it sort of vanishes and now it sort of glows. You have like a violet glow. Mechanically, you have the heroism ability. So you can
that doesn't sound right.
Exactly. That's why you did a double take.
Okay, well, all right. So violet stone, heroism.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Let's see. I got it marked. Let's see. Poppy is left, but he has stepped away.
Is it like you get like extra hit points, bonus to attack, or something like that?
I could try to pry my sapphire off my forehead and we could trade. Like if you want to dig yours out of your chest.
It does sound like we got each other's like.
So basically you can activate this one time a day. It's page 198.
Okay, I can't bring that. My computer's not good enough to bring that up right now, but I can look it up later. It sounds like something I probably won't use that often unless I really need to.
And the other one is on page 200, controlling humanoids, and that you can activate that once a day.
Okay.
But if you really want to switch, Pajari could try to make that happen.
It doesn't, honestly, I'm okay. I want to see what heroism is, because I really don't think that Merrick is ever going to use that. But
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Poppy,
I would be willing to trade.
Poppy, you're right there if you want a crystal, magic crystal.
Oh, you might want this though.
Okay.
You gain levels temporarily.
Would that be good for a spellcaster? Because I would still need like the spells.
So let's see, all abilities of the additional levels are gained, including extra hit points, blah, 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 blah. All the abilities of the extra levels. To me, that suggests spells as well, but I mean, that would be up to the DM to adjudicate.
We'll see if anyone wants to trade afterwards.
Okay.
Say my name.
Yeah.
Oh, would you? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Okay, no, you can draw as well. You just need a D4.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't ready. 4.
Okay. Okay. So Pajari picks up this green jade as it kind of like is flashing in his hand, and you see like streaks of light going through it. And he looks at you, and he goes. He reaches for like your hand, and he tries to press it against your palm. And you feel like a charge of electricity like shoot through your body, and it's like it like goes into your hand, so your hand is like glowing green now. It's the effect of lightning bolts. So once a day you can call upon the power of electricity.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Be perfect if you got the
Now, will
Emperor
that
card as
kill
well.
me? Will the static electricity of that kill me?
You feel your heart skip, but you made it.
All right.
Just don't touch a metal door handle like right afterwards.
I won't. I'll die.
How will this affect Poppy's pacemaker?
So I asked Pajari if the apes are considered humanoids. Like, do you know if
He said he nods.
Oh, okay, nice. All right. Sorry, Merrick. You're
No, it's okay.
I don't believe that for a minute. The apes are definitely not humanoids. I don't even count them as people.
There's only one way to find out.
Sure, we should do that here, Ox? I mean, it's kind of exposed. We're going to have to go ahead and dissect an ape on this ship.
Yes, I think that's I think that's the only way that we'll know.
I can do that for you. I'm
yeah,
pretty
I
good
was
at
just
that.
gonna say. Besides, I'm sure Merrick wouldn't mind the corpse. So
Ah, man of science.
Yeah, I've had practice. In school, we had to dissect a victim. I mean, a frog.
Meanwhile, you guys see my guy just standing there trying to act all cool and calm, and his hair starts standing on end.
Percival's probably got a seagull in his mouth. It's probably still alive too, so like wings are flapping. He's just got the head in his mouth.
Why is he?
Ryan,
Are you like a goblin or something?
He's a Smurf Neblin, but he's not a very intelligent Smurf Neblin. His intelligence is really low.
You know, I could.
Isn't it like
watching
3?
the whole? I watched most of that first section. I couldn't figure out what you were.
No one knows what he really is.
Other than stupid.
That is exactly. He is not smart.
Percival, have that cooked.
Oh,
Have someone cook that for you before you get sick.
he's kind of like pull it out. Wow.
Never mind. Just make sure it doesn't flap everywhere.
I'll show you something that flaps everywhere.
Is it your hair?
Halt. You want to
What's
buy
wrong
a
with my hair?
rock?
My hair's awesome. What are you talking about?
You want to buy a rock?
Yeah. I'm good. Can I try to pick one of the rocks off of him without him noticing?
Sure. Yeah.
Just give a dex roll or something.
It's what's pick
No,
pocket,
it's
right? D6.
it's a percentage roll. Like,
Yeah.
and you literally have like
percentiles,
a 15%,
or
yeah, and you literally have like a 15% chance, maybe.
Sorry, I'm gonna do it. 92%.
I don't think.
Am I smooth or what?
No.
I say no, I don't want to rock, and then I grab for it, grab a whole chunk of his coat.
Percival like latches onto your hand. He's bit your hand. Just
Wait! Don't bite me! I'll die.
PvP.
Oh, no.
PvP.
no
So-
rock.
This
Am I
is
dead?
starting off well.
Are you? So is this a real bite?
I mean, he's not like trying to bite his hand off, but he's snapping at his hand.
So-
He nips
So
at
he
it.
bites me. I do have a disorder that when I get like the slightest little cut, I just start bleeding profusely. So as soon as it starts bleeding, I take what like my really nice, 1,000 thread count sheets. No, I'm just kidding. I take my really nice shirt out of my bag and I just wrap it all around my hand. And it just, my white shirt now is red in my hand.
As someone who's obsessed with, 1,000 thread count sheets, right? Like Saul would be like, he would literally just, he'd be so sad. He'd be crying right now. Like you can't do that.
Right. Good thing Saul's not here.
So, like you grab somebody else's clothing and you tie off your shit with that. Yeah, not your own.
Well, last time I grabbed for somebody else's anything, I got bit in the hand.
Well, that's
Percival, what did you do?
yeah, Percy just doesn't understand human.
He offered me rocks and then got mad
You
when
want
I
to
reached for him.
ball rock?
Well, I had to
Not
look at the
Hulk
goods
rock.
first. I had to look first.
Your ball, then look.
Yeah, you're terrible customer service.
Well,
Fine,
I
I'll keep rocks.
think we just need to use our big boy voice and ask to go ahead and see the rock if you want to go ahead and observe it.
Dwayne, where is he?
He is in Russia last time I checked.
That's a different Thursday game.
Yes.
So Pujari picks up the bag of the magic rocks and crystals and proceeds to walk over to the door and go back downstairs below deck.
I'll just keep tapping at my chest, like maybe the thing is just broken. And that's why it didn't seem to do anything for me.
What is this heroism thing of which you speak? Like I don't
know this.
Yeah, I think mine's broken.
I don't even see where yours is.
It's the Charlie Brown Halloween episode where it's like, I got gum, I got chocolate, I got a rock.
I got a healing crystal. Well,
So,
if they're shiny math rocks, they're fantastic rocks to get, let me tell you right now.
So if you're not gonna do anything, about an hour passes. And one of the crew says they've spot the clipper ship heading coming into where the Laughing Mountains are. So it's off in the distance.
Oh, we get to go kill dirty apes.
Can you tell who's on deck of the ship? Are they humans, apes, elves?
Necromancers.
Yeah, if they are, we better get them. Because we hate necromancers here, don't we?
I love it when women necromance me.
No, that's something different.
That's
Yeah, that's a different school.
Oh.
Not that I
Yeah.
would know, because I didn't apply to by accident when I was trying to get into the other one.
That would be like a bard. So yeah.
They got about 24 crew members.
Do any of them look like apes, or do they look more like humans?
There's a mixture.
Oh, great.
I don't understand. Why do we hate apes so much?
Well, they are the overlords. who
Yeah,
go
they're
ahead
the
and
they're
slave
the
people
evil
and force
they're
us
the
to-
evil ape overlords who are enslaving us.
We're
Oh,
very
they're
much slaves
enslaving
to
us?
their whims.
I've only known about them for like 2 days, and I really hate them.
Yeah, but you hate anything that you can eat.
I bet I would taste good.
That is true. Well, I mean, if you
Lots of tough
season
meat on them. It's
properly,
probably really dry. And
you
Just-
have
tough.
to
just slow
tenderize
cook
them.
it.
So what's your
Does-
plan?
Well, how fast is our ship in comparison to this clipper?
It's probably, in a race, he's not going to catch it, but you could probably cut it off.
Yeah, clipper ships are kind of known for
Speed.
Speed, yeah.
Exactly. We're on a pirate ship, and I was wondering what our pirate ship's speed is. I mean, if we're on the Black Pearl, we beat it no problem. But
Can I
Okay,
go
then.
up into the crow's nest to get away from everything?
We don't know what the RPMs are.
the door's right
Yes, you
behind
can.
you.
You could climb up there.
Okay, I climb up there then, and I just look around.
Yeah,
I have a
Person-
backpack that's loaded up with stuff, like probably too much than like more than I probably should have. But
you should be
while
careful. Climbing is fatal.
that's okay. That's okay.
That has killed more people than
While I'm
anything.
up there, I pull out some wine and start drinking it.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Okay, well, I look forward to meeting your backup character.
So how,
That rope ladder like killed more characters that yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Gravity
Jerry,
has
who
killed
is
more people than
Jerry, who's
anything.
up there, who's working the crows. He's got his job is crow's nest. He's about to leave as he's climbing out. Then he as he's gathering his stuff, he looks and he sees you pull out that wine. He's like, "Whoa, I think there's plenty of room for two." And then he climbs back in.
I hand him one of my wines. 'cause I
Oh
have two.
yeah,
Mhm.
good times.
Now I tie my grappling hook with some of my rope around me to secure me up here,
Okay.
because I know how I can be after basically a couple sips of wine.
No.
It's that thin blood, yeah. It's the same
It's that
reason like you
thin
can't
blood, man.
plot. Yeah, right.
Exactly. It's
Well, it's a good thing you're up high. I mean, nothing could possibly
It's-
go wrong there.
it's that 5 constitution,
Yep, I know.
You were born with one lung, like
Dude, there's so much wrong with
He's
me.
like little Timmy.
That's why my guy is so cool, calm, and collected all the time, because I can't afford to get my blood pressure up.
Just croak of a heart attack.
Yeah, basically.
Peter, you said there were about 24 people he saw on the ship.
Yeah, that's what Jerry said.
And what type of armaments does our ship have?
So far, you have not seen like any cannons or ballistas or anything on it.
Does the ship have cannons?
how far away is this clipper ship?
Probably like 500 yards.
So if we can get within 90 feet of it, I could tell that whoever's captaining it to run it into the rocks. Or to stop, or to allow us to board, or whatever, right? Like
Well, the one person, yes.
if it's an ape, yeah.
Then
You
you also have
can you
the-
control multiple people at the same time, or is it like
No,
a
it's-
single?
It's one creature, yeah.
There's still 24 people on a ship, and how many of us are on this pirate ship, Peter?
There are 13 of you.
Well, 15 because Lyle counts for 2. So
Oh, yeah, he does.
yeah, right.
And
right.
Princess counts, so 16.
That's correct.
And how many of us on the ship are capable of AoE magic of any kind?
I can
Me.
put some people to sleep.
Actually, and it's not 90 feet, it's 60 feet, just so we're clear.
Okay.
So yeah.
You have not seen the type of magic I can pull out of my bag of tricks.
Necromancy.
Yeah, that's my thing. I mean, that's nobody's thing.
I can get into some necromancy later, but first we have to deal with the ship.
That's so hard on rocks.
You can. That's a very good ability you have. Oh,
I don't
wait,
see a lot of rocks, but it's there.
we can worry about that later. I think there'll be an expert.
There's rocks at the bottom of the ocean.
That's true.
And giant
Yeah,
that
that down.
absolutely is true. spent a lot of time there last session. There are indeed rocks.
You and me both.
Yeah.
And your
yeah.
chainmail's still there too, I believe.
No, I got it
Oh,
back.
we got
I
it.
got it
Oh,
back.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
For some reason, I missed that part.
Well,
Okay.
because that's what Lyle really pulled his weight, man. Like we went and jumped the farmers, and Lyle got real bloodthirsty and just like stabbed him in the neck. I don't know why. Like I don't know why he decided to do that, but yeah. And I finally got my chainmail back. It was pretty amazing, actually.
Peter, does our pirate ship happen to have any pitch on it?
Do you want it to have pitch?
Well, it would certainly simplify my plan.
Yes, it has pitch. Yes.
Okay.
But Peter, does our pirate ship have Greek fire on it?
It's pretty standard.
Let's just let's
shipboard.
just push it, right? Like
Yeah.
right.
Does our pirate ship?
Thermonuclear warheads.
Well, that might be a bit much for. Does our pirate ship have a storage container with a bunch of M4 carbines and a few thousand rounds of ammunition?
I mean, what pirate ship doesn't?
Yeah, realistically, what doesn't? I think that's reasonable.
I think we just lost our pitch.
I'd like to use my Pop Cthulhu ability to make us have these M4s.
We're not in that crossover yet.
Shit. We could be.
Yeah, seriously, ape overlords needs to make their way somehow into the Pulp Cthulhu game. Like I'm just saying. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this should definitely have some overlap.
Yeah.
Here's the plan I'm thinking. We go ahead and we get some oil and pitch, and as we go past the ship, we dump it onto the thing and we try to ignite it on fire. We're not going to take on 24 people and survive, especially apes with powerful magic items at their disposal.
We have powerful magic items at our disposal.
I don't think it's that powerful, though.
You have
I'm sure this
me!
crystal does something. And I start tapping my chest again, like it's a monitor that's flickering.
Hey, up here, I can take them all, I promise.
What can you do against them?
Everything.
Hey, everybody! Poppy says she's got this.
Yeah, deal. All right.
All right.
So
Hey,
I'm
I've got liquid
kick
courage.
back, kick back and drink some beers.
Right,
Because
well,
apparently
that's-
Poppy's got this.
All right, good adventure, guys.
Okay, Poppy, here's the plan. We're going to go next to the ship, and I'm going to tie you to the rope here, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw you at the ship, and you're going to land on it.
No,
and
that
take care
sounds
of
like a
it.
terrible idea.
That's the best idea we've got.
I'm
You said
already
you'll take
tied
care
to
of
this
it.
ship. I've got my rope. I'm good.
So what are you going to do exactly?
I'll show you when we get there.
Can you describe it in words?
Use your words, Poppy.
Why are we yelling this?
Because I'm way up here.
Why are you up there?
Because I can see better.
What do you see with your poppy eyes?
I look down at my wine skin. I see wine.
What about on the other ship?
They have sails.
Yes, they do. Ox just fell asleep. Don't worry about him. He does that. But how many people do you see there? How many are apes?
About the same as us. A little bit more.
Jerry's like 2 dozen. About 2 dozen. I'll tell him about 2 dozen.
2 dozen apes.
2 dozen.
Works.
Are they all apes? And I'm
No!
asking the person that's actually competent.
I'm competent.
Inside check.
I've had a couple sips already, okay?
All right, so other person in the crow's nest. Are they all Are they all apes, or are there some human?
They're not all apes.
Did any of them seem to be holding their staves, long wooden things?
Bambuses?
No.
I don't. I mean,
Staff eye.
Stools.
are they? Jerry looks at you. He's like, are they always this like needy?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why I'm drinking.
I don't blame you.
That's why I came up here. They're talking strategy and stuff, but we all know once things like start, strategy is out that window.
Peter,
Yeah.
what's the explosive radius on a flask of oil?
I have no idea. I mean,
And what type of oil is this? Whale oil, shark oil, fish oil, essential oils?
Well, it wasn't very expensive, so it's probably just cheap ass oil.
yeah.
that's the brand name. Cheap ass
Cheap,
oil.
cheap ass oil that I have 2 flasks of.
Yes, and it comes literally from an ass.
It's donkey oil. Don't forget to grease up your donkey every morning. Now lube the donkey. That's what I tell every woman I meet. But I got 4 flasks of oil. So I have a grappling hook. We have rope, bows, quivers, flasks of oil. We got,
You
2
all
dozen
sorts of stuff.
people. Yeah, we have to either
We've got more oil because of me. We've got torches. We've got iron spikes. We've got all sorts of shit. A large sack, a tinderbox.
That's why you have trouble moving.
It's all in my bag. I'm good.
This explains the 1 HP. It's all from back injuries you have from carrying all this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that heavy.
So I do have a question, actually. I have the Scroll of Calling. I'm going to assume that that's not a first level spell.
Correct.
Okay, so there's no point in me trying to learn it yet then. Okay.
However,
If you level yourself up.
however, you do have you could be heroic.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. So I'll just, I have sleep prepared and a crossbow, and I'm skinny enough that I can hide behind Ox and not have to worry about too much.
Ask a question of the crew then. How many of the humans on those ape ships are normally slaves?
I mean, wouldn't it
I see where
technically
you're
be all
going
of
with
them?
this, Clover.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
pretty much all of them.
And about how many, and I'll yell up to the crow's nest, about how many of them were apes, would you say?
2 dozen, he said.
No, that's not what he said.
He did. He said 2 dozen. I'm right next to him. I heard him better than you.
He hands you the spyglasses. Take another look at the ship. Just tell him the apes are the big guys.
All right. What do I see?
How many drinks have you had?
Yes.
Oh, probably like 4 sips. So I'm probably pretty buzzed.
Okay.
So he's
Give me-
seeing double. So if there's like 4, you're seeing 8.
Give me a
Yeah.
wisdom roll.
Do I just roll a d20 for that?
Yep.
Yeah, oh crap, guys, there's 3 of them
Oh
now.
yeah, I rolled an 8, and my score
Take it from an old pro. Just close
is a
one
16.
eye, and yeah, it's fine.
So I am a very wise guy.
Even though actually the drinking has helped your vision.
The cataracts are cured.
You would guess that there's probably about 10 apes on this ship.
There's like 5 apes. Don't worry, we got this. So I see 10, so I'm thinking I got double vision because I'm drunk.
Yep.
So
Well, we can take 5 apes without too many dead, I think.
1 ape dropped me. Like what? Again, I've seen some stuff, man. Like apes were coming out of like it was coming out all over the place. No, 5 apes is 4 apes too many.
They're coming out of the goddamn walls.
We'll have big stick and printed on a little boat, and the boat will burn.
I whispered to the guy in the crow's nest. You would think with a name like Ox, he would not be afraid of a freaking ape.
You know, do you think Ox will yell up? Do they all have staves?
Stabs.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Steve's.
You would know that standard procedure for apes would be they usually carry a staff. Not all of them have the magic, are magical though.
Okay.
Have the magic crystals in them.
Okay.
Do all the apes look like they have at least 50 HP?
They all look like they have a staff. Come on, Ox. Your name is Ox.
What
Channel
about
your inner
choking
ox.
ball?
I've seen stuff, Poppy. Seen stuff, man. Like sometimes if you stare too long into the abyss, it stares back. So yeah.
So how long are we going to talk about this while the ship like just keeps getting further and like I feel like we're going to make all these elaborate plans. By the time we finally go to execute them, the ship's like already in harbor.
I assume we're moving on.
That's what I'm trying to say, Merrick. We should just go. Let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, you said you got it, so
I know. You guys are
Okay.
asking
Like-
questions.
Look, Merrick and Poppy, if you guys want to go take care of this, like
I don't know,
the
Poppy's
dinghy's
got it.
right there. Like I like.
No, I want to see what Poppy can do because this is apparently going to be pretty awesome.
Percival's like
assume we're the
tugging on.
intercept course still.
Mm.
All right, so I make
Have
my
we-
way
have
down
we
from the
begun
crow's
making our way
nest.
there?
That's what I thought he said.
I'm unsure.
I make my way down from the crow's nest. When I get down, I pull out 2 of my torches. I hand one to Ox. I say, hold on to this for a second. I then pull out my tinder box and I start a fire on the other torch. Then I say, hand me that torch. And I'm holding 2 of the torches in one hand and I pull out 2 oil flasks and I say, just get close enough. That's all we got to do. Let's do this.
So we're not trying to take the ship.
The
No, let's
idea
burn
was to
it.
take the ship.
But we want our own pirate ship, though.
It's
Like
also
we don't
worth a
want to
whole
we
lot
don't
of
want to
money.
burn it to the ground. We just want to commandeer it.
So if we start a fire, the apes will be too busy putting it out and then we can blindside them. Once we kill them, we put it out.
We have to get close enough to start the fire
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'll be blindsided. They'll clearly see us coming.
on a ship.
Yeah.
They already see us, dude. They're holding staves. Why would they hold staves just hanging out on a ship if they didn't see us coming?
Don't they always
In
hold
fairness,
staffs?
they always have staffs. Like, yeah, right.
How do they do their regular work on the ship if they're holding staves?
They have
Slaves.
human
They
slaves. Like,
Slaves.
yeah, right. Like, yeah.
I didn't see any slaves. All I saw was the big guys.
I'm gonna look up at the other guy.
Do you
Just
see
like
any
that one.
humans? Yeah, right.
I never gave him his spyglass back.
He's like,
Here, I'll look again.
Are there humans on there as well?
I mean, kinda. Yeah, I guess. How many?
What do you mean, kind of? What is a kind of human?
I mean, the apes are kind of humanoid.
you would guess at least a dozen.
Yeah, there's probably, 6 humans.
Oh, they crewed this ship with
It's a
almost no
small
crew.
crew. It's a small crew.
That's for sure.
I really feel like there would probably be more humans than apes on that ship.
There are by 1. There might be more under deck though.
We'll have to go ahead and see as we get closer.
So-
I bet you there's a couple under the deck too.
All right, well, let me know when we're actually doing something, and I'll start to walk back to like the cabins.
So we're not burning it? All right, so I snuff out my torches real quick and put it all away. I heard fire. I heard we were gonna like do something cool. I got nothing now.
So the Dark Azure Baruch who's walking over to you, Poppy, and he's like, do you have a plan?
No, that was my plan. They told me it was a bad idea, so I'm not doing it now because they want a ship.
Do you want me to get the ship close?
I don't know.
I'll just yell yes, please, as I'm walking away.
Merrick says yes, so I guess we should do it. Clover doesn't seem real sure of that though. I
So
say
he-
we flip a coin.
Roll a dice.
Roll a dice.
All right. All right, so I rolled that we don't get close.
I don't know why
We
we're
can't
not
set
going
it
to
on
get-
fire if we don't get close, though, Poppy.
I love the idea of setting it on fire, but I don't want
Then we
Clover
have
to
to
be
get.
upset.
Then we
again.
have to get close.
We have to get close whether we want to set it on fire or not.
Clover, I can't believe you finally agreed. Yes, let's. get
Okay, I
close.
heard it. We're going close.
I've
Let's
been
go.
saying the entire
Clover's on
time
board
we need to
finally.
get to the ship. What are you
Clover's on
talking
board.
about?
Let's
So-
go.
So
Oh, I
Baruch,
thought,
Underlay,
I
underlay.
thought this was more of a personal thing between you and I, Clover. I thought you want. Never mind. Okay, so let's.
My
let's-
asthma's flaring up. Give me a second. I have to calm down.
It's probably that smoke from the torch. Like that it's probably not good. You're right.
So Baruch
Okay.
goes over to the helm and he starts steering the ship towards like an intercept path. And the
Ox,
ship,
Ox is just patting Poppy on the back as he's choking. Like it's-
anybody watching
Right.
him can see that he is like mumbling words or something to himself as the ship begins to get faster and faster. and then you can see a fog begin to roll in, and you're now
Uh-oh.
like covered in a fog, and the ship begins to slow down, and now you can hear the other ship. It's like right there, and they're just yelling something about, where'd this fog come from? We need to turn out of this.
Everyone, let's go.
Ox is gonna reach into his breastplate and pull his card out and just look at it.
It's still good. Still has fortune on it.
Okay, I draw my sword and leap across from deck to deck.
I strap up my leather armor. As he's doing that, I start strapping up my leather armor, and then I crouch down and I quietly go towards the back of the ship.
Okay. So give me let's see, is that a decent or just regular strength, right?
Yeah, it would be strength.
Strength roll.
Here's the question. Percival
that's a 10
probably
that's a-
grabbed you.
That's a 10, which would, my strength is 16, so that would
Oh,
be-
yeah.
Yeah.
So Ox just jumps through the cloud, and you hear him land, presumably on the other ship. Ox, you are now on the other ship. And there's a bunch of apes and human slaves, and they're like, what the hell?
I'll follow him.
All right, Clover, give me a strength roll.
That's a 10, and I have an 18 strength.
All right, Clover does the same thing.
How
Over
grouped
here,
together are
Rusty.
some of these like apes and individuals?
You can't see anything. There's just like smoke.
Oh, okay,
There's a
okay.
fog between you and the other ship, but
Well,
you can
then
hear it.
that rules out my one and only spell. So you got this, guys. I believe in you.
Sorry, Merrick. Forgot you wanted to cast sleep. Sorry,
Yeah. No, you didn't create the fog, so
Can we see any of the apes in front of us on the ship, Peter?
Okay. Let's see. So Merrick is going to hold. Poppy has gone to the back of the ship, and what's Percival doing?
I mean, he was probably inside Box's backpack. If we were getting ready for battle,
Yeah,
that's Percival's
Percy was-
spot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Percy
So-
was on Ox's shoulder for sure. Like, he's my personal parrot. Yeah.
Yeah. If we're going into battle, that's our strat.
And I imagine like me sort of like shrieking as I'm coming across. Little Percy is like, exactly. Once more into the breach, boys.
Oh,
Okay, so initiative for the three who are on one side, and initiative roll for the other two.
Clover, I think you're our initiative roller, right?
What's the initiative roll again?
So
It's a
Dex.
D6.
Whoever has the highest Dex.
D6.
me and Clover
it's-
have the
it's-
same.
that's
So
right.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
D6.
okay.
Okay, I'll just give a quick roll here. 6.
noise.
Plus 1.
What'd you guys get, Merrick and Poppy?
I'm gonna assume Poppy probably has a decent dex.
Yeah, I have a 17. I don't know what my bonus is though.
It's a
So that's +2.
All right, so then I got a 3.
That's
all
fair.
right. You guys are up first. Both rolled the same, but I figured you are getting the surprise on them. You see 6 humans. Maybe there's a couple half elves in there. Not sure. Just kind of looking around, and you see an ape standing around next to them with a staff. It's not glowing.
I'm going to go for the ape immediately and stab at
Well,
it.
no, don't. I'm going to control the ape.
You want to control him?
I want to control him and tell him. I want him to rally the humans and tell them like to arms, and see if we can't gain 6 allies.
I can do that immediately. Hey, everyone. And I'm going to look at the humans and say, this is the part where you rise up against the apes and we free you. Figure it out.
Wait, there's 12 humans now. What?
You're on the back of the ship, Poppy. Whatever, man. Like,
I
you
see
can't
more
see
back
straight.
here. There's 12 now.
You must be nearsighted. Like, so.
Do the humans seem to react when I tell them it's
My
time for
wisdom's
them to
good. I
rise
have
up?
good perception.
Can I get a rise?
They don't really make a reaction. They're more surprised than anything.
See, this is why you kill the ape they can see, so that they know you're serious. Haven't
Ah!
you figured this out yet, Ox?
Yeah, all right, go for it. I'll save my
Save it
control.
for someone who can
Yeah,
use
I'll
magic.
save my control humanoid for like I don't know something
The
else.
one with the
That's a
glowing
much better
stuff.
idea. I'm
For-
stabbing him.
I have these dirty fan. No, never mind.
That's a 16 for me to run up and stab the ape beater.
Oh, yeah, you hit him.
Okay, good. I'm useful, everyone. And that's a D8 of damage with my pluses. That's 7 points of damage as I slice into him.
Percival let loose an arrow
All right, and who?
at the same ape.
Are you sure?
I don't know if unless it's dead.
Would you like to shoot it
Nah,
at me?
I'm
instead?
pretty sure at 7 points of damage, it's not dead. So
not
yeah.
Yeah, if it's not dead, Percival's letting loose. That is an 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
All right, and we said it, arrows are D6s. That is 6 + 2, so 8.
All right. Yeah, he's been hacked, and then he is shot with an arrow as he's standing there. Ox.
Ox sees Clover go in to sort of engage in melee with the ape, and obviously not he can't be shown up, so he charges in as well, although he kind of he looks at Percy and he's like, if you want to stay in ranged, I'm going in. And
Percival's
then
like already pulling out a pickaxe.
yeah, and Ox just rushes in. That's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Okay. So yeah, he is. You can see he's cut and bleeding. There are no opportunity attacks in this, are there? Right?
There is no attack of opportunity, sir. Nope.
Okay. So he sees that he's got 3 people on him, and steps back, like retreats, as the humans and the half elves. He barks a command at them, and they all run and attack you.
Really?
See,
Oh,
I told. God damn it, Clover! I told.
Damn.
Let's see.
Damn. Useless humans. Are you people really this stupid?
To be fair, they probably don't have a say in the matter.
Okay. here we
They
go.
probably
So,
have suffered
control.
more trauma than we will ever
we got
understand.
2 on Clover.
Yep. Give them all 3.
They got. All right. That would be a 17 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, because didn't you got like a
I
plus
don't
2
know,
to
I can't
AC,
hear
right,
about
from
them.
your thing? Yeah, right.
And hit points too, wasn't it?
Yep. And
Plus 2
hit
AC
points.
plus 2
hear
hit
you.
points. Yeah.
Nothing.
Right.
Can't hear anything.
You can't hear any of
Oh,
us?
we hear
Uh-oh.
you.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
we
we
can
hear
hear you.
Okay, who
I
broke
hear
these
you.
up?
There we go. It helps
Yep.
when the when the volume button is up. Okay.
You
Important
missed.
safety. Important tip.
You miss.
We're now
All
in
right.
educational.
17 misses. Okay.
Yep.
The second attack. That would be a miss as well. There, you can see they're not they're not wearing any armor. They've got rags. They've got these short swords that are not in very good condition. 2 on Ox. Here we go. 14.
I think that, hold on, let me consult my thing. I think that's just if that's either just a hit or it's a miss. Sorry, I gotta present my.
If you're in chainmail, it was 16, I believe.
Yeah, I'm in
You're in
chainmail.
chain.
My AC is 16. That is a miss, sir.
And that's a 16.
That is a hit.
You take 4 damage as one actually hits you.
Really? You got hit by them?
Yeah, I did. Not all of us got like the OP magic items, Clover.
Have you
Yeah,
thought
some of
about
ours
laying
don't work.
plates?
Percival, 13.
That's a myth.
As they're swinging at Percival, who's on Ox.
That's what happened. They swung at Percival. Percival ducked and it caught me right in the neck.
The other ones is an 8. They're just like trying to attack. So they're
Stupid humans attack them dirty apes.
Not the smartest, are they?
They're really not.
I mean, they're humans. What do you expect?
We're humans, Poppy.
so at that point you see on the side of the ship, one of the apes steps out from behind some of the cargo and runs and leaps over, and you hear him with a thud land on the other boat.
Where's Big Rock go? He's good at smashing things.
Poppy and Merrick, you're up.
Someone jumped on our boat?
You hear a loud boom
Oh,
as
shit.
this ape has landed on here, and you can see his staff is glowing red.
Welcome
So
to the
how's this
party,
lightning
guys.
work?
All right, so we're doing phases, right? I'm gonna try to cast sleep on him.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
By the
sling
way,
him.
in fairness, my armor class is actually 13. I forgot that my dex is 6. So technically both of those should have been a hit. I apologize. I just got my PDF open. So
That's all right. Percival blocked it with his one of his rocks.
18 AC.
He had to sacrifice one of his rocks.
Will the rock make it?
All right. So what do I got to roll for sleep?
So I think it's just a saving throw versus. I assume it's a saving throw versus spell. And now it can affect. I can choose either 2d8 hit dice of 4 hit dice or less creatures, or I could try to put a single creature of 4 + 1 hit dice to sleep. So I'm gonna try the single target and hope that it works.
Oh, okay. That's right. They don't get a roll.
But they don't. It just okay. I know, like in old school D&D,
What?
there was no. I don't think there was a save.
Right. There's no roll for that.
There's no save versus sleep. No.
Okay, cool.
So you remember what this looks like in a non necromantic way?
Right, in a non-necromantic way. So waves of not necromantic energy, and it says that, like it actually forms the words
Yep.
not necromantic as it arcs towards him.
Yes.
In a blackish purple hue.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
Or like a pale green, like a sickly,
Yeah.
pale green. It
And
sort of
there's
washes
clearly-
over him.
And clearly the stench of death and decay doesn't
Yeah.
like fill your
No,
nostrils. at that
that's
point, like,
that's from the galley.
yeah,
That's something else altogether.
yeah.
That's just
Um,
rotten fish.
Yeah, I mean it's the ocean, right? There's lots of that, right? That makes sense.
Red tide.
Yeah, so it washes over him, and hopefully his eyes start to get heavy, and then he just sort of falls down and into a deep snory slumber. Hopefully.
Yeah. He looks around and he grabs that staff like he's gonna use it as a weapon, and then all of a sudden he kind of blinks a few times and he puts the staff up against the side, like on a railing, and he kind of looks around and he grabs like a sack of grain and kind of fluffs it up like a pillow and lays it down, and he just kind of lays down there, and you can hear him snoring.
I kind of look at my staff like that should have worked a lot faster. So I start tapping the crystal there too. It's like, and then my chest is like, maybe this is interfering.
Does it
Do you have
look like the
Wi-Fi
batteries-
again? I only have 2 bars.
Yeah, is this the 2.4 or the 5.1? So then I'll just yell out if anyone's there. It's like he's asleep. Take care of him before he wakes up.
Clover, stab him in the throat.
It's on the other boat.
This is on our boat, not on
It's
the
not
boat
on
you
our
guys
boat.
jumped to.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it would be
It'd be my turn.
yeah, Poppy.
So shit. I don't know if I can do enough.
Well, you can.
I will.
if you have a slashing
Sleeping, it's
weapon.
instant kill. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I got a dagger.
yeah,
Okay, so it is instant kill in this?
it's instant kill. Yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, I'll go up and then I'll sneak up real stealthily just to be impressive. And as I get up there, I kind of like hide behind the base of the crow's nest. Then I pop out and I pull my knife out and I go to the ape, and then I jump back behind the crow's nest.
So I feel like he thinks that's how it went, but he's doing like the cartoon, like sneaking across the off the thing and humming his own theme song as he does it.
It's Batman theme song. Oh, it's Batman. Batman. Dankworth.
And I just yell out, all right, that's it for me. So good luck, guys.
Instead of a mic drop, it's just like staff drop. And then he's like,
Yeah, it's like they're not that tough. Come on.
have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, be sure to tip your waitress.
That was my first time fighting an ape, and that went pretty ezy.
Yeah, that was nothing. I don't know what they were complaining about. My God.
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing armor.
I just yell out, I never wear armor.
Not
My
all
armor's not even tightened.
necromantic energy.
It's not necromancy.
Peter, did we see him go running to the other ship?
Yeah, you saw. No, this is
Okay.
a different ape. He went and ran. There was another ape that showed up. and
Yeah.
he ran. And jumped in the
That's what I'm
ocean.
saying. Did we see him pass us, or did we not even know?
Yeah, you saw him pass you and run.
Little
and jump.
glowing stuff.
Oh, I'm all on that. Yeah.
It's a new initiative round.
All right, I'll roll again.
I'll get it
right.
This time.
I rolled a 6 on the die, so that's 8.
I got a 4.
Well, technically, it's Merrick's turn. Everybody has to roll before we re-roll.
Oh, that sucks because I don't have a penalty, but I just roll straight dice. Okay, I rolled a 4.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got a 4 as well.
Okay, so you guys decide who goes first. I rolled a 1.
You
You
guys
guys
should
can
go
go.
first. We don't really have anybody over here.
Yeah, we gotta wait for something fun to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you guys should go first and get that staff. Maybe that might be very useful.
No, yeah, I can do that then. I'll just run and grab it.
Okay.
Yeah, I hide behind the crow's nest. The pillar for it.
Okay.
I mean, that's really all I can do.
Same.
Can we see over like on the other deck at all yet or no?
No, the fog is not dissipated.
Okay, yeah, then that's literally all I can do. Unless I start firing my crossbow blindly, but that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Oh, I could sling bullets over there.
And I can't raise them as zombies yet, so I mean I can't resurrect them.
I'm waiting for Adrian Barbeau to just like come running out in this John Carpenter's version of the fog. Like I can't wait. So
Well, do the people in front of us look like they're being controlled in any way, or does it just look like they're doing it on their own volition?
It looks like, I mean, they're slaves on an ape ship. There's 3 of you, and there's the apes. So
Yeah.
right now, you've not made a very compelling case that they need to switch sides.
in other words, if they're betting then, like they're basically betting against us is pretty much what's happening. Yeah, right.
Yep. And the ape went in the direction which they're in as well, correct? As they're on top of us right now.
He moved as fast as he could away from you as they went and attacked you.
We don't have line of sight on the ape. He's in the fog.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's still on the ship. He's just moved away from you, as in you would have to go run and attack him again.
Is he within movement distance of
Yeah,
us?
yeah.
There are no attacks of opportunity in this.
That's true. In that case, I'm just gonna push my way past them and go to the ape and attack him again.
All right.
I don't really have anything else I can do. I'm gonna throw my dice across the room first, though, just to get it warmed up.
Your character has dice to throw across the room?
It's a very good dice. It's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And another, well, that's not bad. That's 9 points of damage.
All right.
Will you people please stop being this stupid?
Yeah, Thomas, change sides. We got a whole boat full of people.
All right.
Reporting at different points, you bloody morons.
Who's next?
Percival will shoot an arrow before Ox goes running towards the ape. He'll shoot the arrow at the ape. 17.
Yeah.
All right. And that is 4 points of damage.
So he has been hit and struck with another arrow. He luckily has the staff that keeps him up because he looks bad shape. He is bleeding. He doesn't have enough arms to cover all his wounds right now.
Percival's got your ears, Ox, and he's like, go get the damn dirty
So, oh God, the thing is though, like,
There's more apes.
Yeah, I know there's more apes. Like, but
This one's
like
almost done.
we should make some sort of plea to these. You know what? Screw it. Ox looks over at Percy on his shoulder and he's like, "Go for the eyes, boo!" And he runs. He runs towards the ape, bringing his greatsword down over his head. That is a 16 to hit.
Yeah,
Ducks
that's what
to
you
the
needed.
side as the great sword goes past his head.
And that is 8 points of damage.
How does he die?
Nice. So Ox goes charging in. Percy is like sort of, hanging onto his ears, and he brings his greatsword down, just like cleaves through this ape's skull, and like just gore splashes back up into his face, and obviously all over Percy. And Ox turns and looks at the humans and says, whose side do you want to be on now? And kind of glares at them menacingly.
Percival's got like an ape eyeball in his hand. He's holding it above his head.
All right. So they all stand back at this incredible display as they're all kind of backing away from you with their swords up. As the fog begins to start to roll on to this ship. And in the distance behind them, probably 10 or 15 feet, you see the glow of a red staff approaching.
Oh shit.
Let's see. That was
actually the glow of the red staff could be Merrick approaching. Could be, maybe Merrick, buddy. Is that you?
Yeah, I switched sides now.
The staff's all shiny.
Yeah.
The
All right.
magic does stuff.
all right. That was their turn. We roll initiative again. So I guess this is what Bill, and then you guys can Merrick or Poppy can roll.
You really want me to roll for initiative?
You
I
have
told you my
to.
dex is
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, everybody
But
gets.
all
a roll.
right, okay, here we go. Okay.
There is no.
Yeah, it goes
Ones.
around.
That's a 2. I rolled a 2. Well, actually, that was a 4, but
Okay.
it's a 2. So
Well, you go before I do. So what did you guys get?
nice.
Poppy should roll that one.
Poppy, what has happened?
Sorry, what was that?
Initiative.
Oh. 6 again, so that's 8.
All right, you guys are up first. You just killed this ape.
And we still can't see anything, right?
No.
Not even like the red glow of another.
We got to
staff
do
on the
something.
other-
Merrick, we got to do something.
like a fog light.
Yeah, you could see that. Sure.
Okay, I'll pull out my crossbow, and I'll take a shot at that red light, or just sort
Okay.
of down and where I assume the person who's carrying its body would be.
Okay.
Make sure there's no crossfire in front of it.
All I can see is light, so here we go.
Did the staff that the ape had on this side have a stone on it and glow?
It had a red glow, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just sort of like have that set down basically at my feet.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's not bad. 14. No, that's just 14, I guess. So that probably misses.
Give me a D6 roll.
6.
All right, roll damage.
I don't want to. It's what? It's a D6 for the crossbow, right?
You better
Yeah.
hope I wasn't 6, because
I told you I switched sides. 5.
So yeah, you fire, you just hear a scream. You guys on the other boat, you see one of the humans get shot with the crossbow. It's like, oh, and he drops his weapon, he collapses, and he's like, oh.
It's fine. It's okay. It's all good.
Should I keep doing that?
Yeah, yeah.
A little more to the left.
Hearing that, I pull my sling out and I load it up and I start swirling above my head and I'm like,
All right, give me a roll.
18 on the die.
Give me a D6 roll.
A 3.
You just hear something. You hear it just land. You see a stone go flying by and skitter across the deck.
Percival tries so hard not to run after the rock.
Ooh, shiny red ball.
Sounds to me like a wisdom saving throw right there.
But it's smooth.
And then I'll duck down behind like the ledge on our ship.
All right, you guys are up.
Axe, Manson.
So
I can't understand a word you fucking say.
what do we
Like I just hear a funny voice and I can't make out a word of any of it.
what do we like? What do I see on deck? Can I see what can I see on deck within the fog?
You see that there's a door that probably goes down below deck.
Okay.
There's a couple crates.
Is the ship's wheel is it above deck or below deck?
The helm doesn't appear to be above deck.
Okay. Do we want to go down? Or do we wait for them to come up?
I think we get glory run so we don't go boom. Last time glory run made go boom.
For sure. We're doing that, but I guess I'm asking do we want to set the ship on fire in the hopes of drawing them out? Do we want to go down to try to take control of the helm, or do we want to wait them out, or do we want to, sort of do a frontal assault on them?
Get whole crew right by the door.
Okay. And also you're muted, Clover, or it's just that, or I can't hear you.
Okay. I think the first thing we should do is probably just get this other ape off the ship, considering we're still moving. Let's just both get together and yeet him off.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Then we don't have to fight him.
Yep. All right. So we do that. We yeet the ape off the deck, but we grab the staff first. In other words, we're not throwing him with his staff off.
We're gonna have Ox go for the staff, and I'm gonna go for yeeting the ape off.
And Percival will be swinging his pickaxe at the ape's head, trying to help knock the ape off the deck.
Nice.
Okay. No idea how this is gonna work.
Can apes swim? I don't, is that a thing? I don't. Anyway, yeah, I don't know.
So the ape that you have killed, you're going to throw off the side of the ship.
No, the living one with the red.
The
tail.
living one with the
living
staff.
one. Right.
Okay, the living one is behind the humans.
Oh, so we got to
In
go
the
through
fog.
the humans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I see.
What? Can't we just try to get the humans to turn again, or let me
Why
turn
not
the
just
ape.
use
What
your
if we
spell?
what if we turn the ape? We control
Yes.
the ape
Do that.
Yes.
and then send him. Okay.
Yes.
So
Control that ape.
all right, Ox gets really super happy. He's sort of like beaming. And you see the little the yellow sort of stone on his forehead begin to shine, and it sends out like this glowing beam that sort of like flies directly out of his forehead and strikes the ape right in the center of his forehead. He gets a save versus spells at a -2.
Percival's rubbing your temples as you do this.
That's so creepy.
You're just saying that because you've never had Percival.
For the
on your
record,
head.
Poppy would totally smack you if you had your hands on his temples.
But would you slap Isaiah if he put his hands on your temples?
We talking about like man to man? He had his hands on my temples. I'd probably welcome it.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go. Big roll.
Yep.
Big money.
Save versus spells at -2.
It's a -2.
Monty, to be the failure you were always born to be.
You should make him do the hokey pokey.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is
Furious
what this
George
is all
will pay.
about.
This is building tension while I look for specific things.
So the apes have a +20 to their spell save. And
No, they don't. I'm going to roll, and if I think it's well, hold on, there we go. Save versus spells. Okay. All right, you hit him with the beam.
Okay.
He kind of shakes his head and then looks at you. He looks angry.
Oh, Furious George. So like I'm just gonna I'm going to now wait, by -2, you know that's like a plus. Like what I mean is, right? Like so if he, for example, if he had a 16 as a save, that's an 18, right? Like okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
do you see what I'm saying? Like I think, let me check. I think, in other words, it's not a positive for
Correct,
him. It's a
correct,
negative
correct.
for him. Yeah, right,
Correct.
right. So, but okay, so regardless. So Ox is going to say, wanna be friends, and see how the ape replies or responds.
He kind of grunts and he starts to move over, and he pushes the humans out of the way, and they just fall down like a bunch of bowling pins. And he comes just rumbling over there, and he just slams his staff down, and he grunts at you a bunch of times and burps, and it smells really disgusting.
Yeah, of course.
And he's like, "So, what do you want?"
To be pals.
He embraces you in a huge bear hug.
Nice. Okay, perfect. So tell these humans that that clearly we're all friends here, that all is well, and that we're all on the same side.
He barks some orders like in common and some sort of ape language, and they all look relieved that now you're on the same side. Like, oh my god. Okay.
Not
And
all other apes on board are bad.
Yeah, that's true. All other apes are bad. The apes.
How many
are bad.
apes are on board?
there's the captain and at least 6 more.
How many of them are capable of using magic?
At least a couple.
Are most of them located in the helm of the vessel right now?
He looks around and he says, like, they're down below.
Is there any way to lock them down there? Can we lock the door to the helm, like down? You know what I mean? Like, can we lock them inside, and then we can just sort of take the sails down? They won't be going anywhere, and we can just take the ship. In other words, our pirate ship can pull alongside the clipper ship. Everyone can board, right? So I tell the ape, tell the crew to lower the mainsail, to pull the sails down.
Okay. So yeah, they start moving and happy to oblige. And he walks over and bars that door and then walks over to like a grate that goes down on the deck that goes down into the ship. And he puts like a metal like a metal spike or something he finds and sticks it in there.
Nice. I yell, Merrick, Poppy, send everyone, like pull the ship alongside and send everyone over.
So the fog is there 1 minute and then just kind of vanishes as the ship is right next to the other one.
Okay, we did it.
No, there's still
Man,
more.
Merrick, we did a good job, didn't we? I
Yeah,
bet you
like-
this one over here was the leader.
I would like to think so. Yeah, obviously.
And then when you were shooting crossbow bolts over there and I was hurling rocks, I bet you we scared them and they thought there were more of us than there were.
That makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. That's exactly what happened.
I think so too.
You're welcome.
You're welcome over there.
So
Well, then maybe, so then you guys, we're going to go back over onto the other ship. You guys clear out the rest of the ship, right? There's like 6 more apes down underneath. There's, I don't know how many humans are down underneath.
I can't get
So
over
you guys
there.
go take care of that and we'll go back over and we'll have your back. We'll watch.
Yeah, I
the other
can't.
ship.
I can't climb over the rail because I'm terrified of climbing.
Yeah, the idea of jumping over there, I'm totally gonna fall short. So.
It's a genuine phobia. So
Yeah, of course, of course.
And seeing Merrick
So-
scared makes me scared.
what about we send Up's message down below decks saying give up or I'll die?
Yeah, and here's what we do, right? Like there's the grate. We could drop like torches and stuff down
Or
in
big
through the
rock
grate,
mounds.
or pour oil through the grate
Mhm.
and then ignite it. So that's what that's what Ox actually tells the ape to yell down through the grate to the rest of the crew, to give up. It's over. Clearly it's over, or else they're going to drop oil and pitch down through the grate and light the entire ship.
They all burn to death.
Yeah, they will.
in
But the
my
ape-
giant
But
oven.
the ape has to say it. Like the ape
Ugh.
is going to tell them that that it's hopeless. All that all hope is lost. They may as well just give up. The numbers are overwhelming. There's 5 ships out here surrounding the ship.
Okay. He relays
Just
that
go with
message.
me, Peter.
Are there portholes on the ship because that may affect your plan?
Not when there's magic, Merrick. Like,
Huh?
like
You see him yell something in ape language down through the grate. There's some sort of response, and he's like slams the staff against the grate, and he's like yelling at them. There's a lot of grunting and yelling noises. He turns to you and says, "I think they're convinced." And that's when you hear the door that's on the outside that leads up explode with fire and is burned apart. And we will take a break right there.
Oh. And
We need
yeah.
the big rock
they're,
man.
they're absolutely convinced. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
We need the big rock man.
Yeah. Everyone hide behind the ape. So yeah.
I can't believe they're gonna burn their own ship down.
Well,
I would probably
thankfully
do it.
now they're all in a big choke point. We do have 2 combatants armed with
Yeah,
glowing staves.
it's too bad that Merrick wasted his sleep spell on one single ape.
Well,
They're
you
going out
said
in a
that you
blaze
were
of
like,
glory.
huge number of hit points and super tough.
I-
Like,
they
if I
are-
would
they
have
are-
known that they were that weak, I would have
They are
done
pretty
the
tanky.
AoE.
they're pretty tanky. They are 50 HP plus. I
Well,
mean, come on. I have 3 freaking hit points, Merrick. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, even the one that you killed didn't take that much damage.
Maybe he wasn't a
That's
glowing
true.
staff one.
yeah, he wasn't a glowing staff. There's a difference between the glowing staffs and the non-glowing staff.
Well, we killed the glowing staff one with a single hit.
Yeah, because he was sleeping.
Yeah, but
Like-
you don't actually know that
Oh,
technically
gotcha.
because you couldn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a good idea,
Yeah.
Peter. Just go with me on this one. Give me some leeway here.
I will, yeah.
All
With the
right, take
initiative
it
roll,
away.
you'll be good to go.
Hello, my name is Lee Wei.
Leeway.
All right, so we left off. Is Merrick and Poppy on the other ship, or no? You guys are.
Yeah,
No,
we're on
we're still on
our
the first
ship.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's no fog as your new ape best friend, BFFs, Ox and this ape.
Ox, look out an ape, and I should know.
As he has told them what to, basically surrender and give up, and you're surrounded, and this long diatribe that he has passed on. Their response was they blasted the door off.
Yep.
With some type of fire.
Got an idea.
Probably similar to the staff that you were hit with.
Yeah.
And that's when we will roll initiative.
I have an idea.
I'll go with the staffs.
We shall begin with a new initiative roll. One for Merrick and Poppy, and one for three on the ship.
Are we still rotating from the last time?
Yeah, I rolled
think it's
last
your
time,
turn,
so
though.
anyone but me.
This is a whole new
roll.
one, so we.
Okay.
Oh,
we'll
then.
begin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Poppy.
I think you should go first because we don't have an immediate danger right now.
Well, you should roll though, because we're rolling separate from them because we're on
And
the
you're-
different
you're
ship.
I know. That's why I said you should roll for me and
You're
stuff.
rolling initiative, like you're rolling initiative for a reason. There's
Okay.
no immediate danger.
Are,
but, like-
are you sure you want me to roll it?
I think the first one, yes, and then I'll do the second one once we
Okay.
see the immediate danger, so we can do something.
All right, fair enough. So we are definitely going to wait and see how this plays out because I rolled a 1.
See,
All right.
that's perfect.
You guys are up first.
Okay. Well, Ox, what do you think?
So okay, the humans brought the mainsail down, right? But
Oh,
they
yeah.
they certainly did not have time to lift the boom. So the boom is still down, right? Like so it's basically an 8-foot long log, right? So I'm gonna wait until I see apes emerging from the doorway, and I'm gonna tell my ape friend, Furious George, there, hey, Furious, grab a piece of this log here. When we see apes emerge, we are going to shove this fucker as hard as we can, and it's gonna come around just like a swinging fucking doom machine and sweep all those apes over the side of the ship. That's my plan.
So does it go around 360, complete 360?
Oh yeah, the boom will spin because you have to be able to catch the forewind and the aft wind. So it will
Gotcha.
spin either way. Yeah, right.
Very good.
Yep.
I would
Excellent.
like to go ahead and act as a distraction to bring the apes onto deck to come after me.
Okay. So what do you think this boom, what kind of damage do you think this would do if it hit you?
I'm not even looking for damage. I am hoping that it knocks them off their feet and like literally they're just like taken off the side of the boat, right? Like because we're swinging it around. And I mean, I don't know what sort of damage that would do, but I'm hoping it catches
Yeah.
them midsection and just like a baseball bat, basically, like a
Right.
giant 8-foot long baseball bat is just we're swinging for the fences. Me and Furious George.
All right. So you're gonna entice them to attack? Is that what you're gonna do, Clover?
Clover
Yep.
Clover is gonna do her pole dance on like one of the jibs. Like
You're thinking of my sister Crimson.
oh right.
Oh,
I'm going to see what we can do with Percival as well, because he's still here, but he's been absent.
Yes. He
Need to
will.
distract them.
Yeah, he'll be running up right up with Clover and be doing the hokey pokey.
That's actually cool because Percy is like so small that the boom will just
go right over
his
him.
head. Yeah, right.
What we should do, Percival, is let's shoot them with ranged weapons, and then before they can do anything, we'll duck behind the pole, so they'll have to come to us to get us.
Oh,
They wouldn't want to go ahead and be blasting holes in the important parts of their ship.
oh.
So I'm
Okay.
going to shoot at the ape and say, "Look over here, chucklehead."
Oh, the damn turtle!
See strategery, guys. It works, man. I'm just saying.
That's 18 to hit.
what ape are you hitting?
I'm shooting the one that is not our friend.
Okay, no apes have come out yet.
Oh, they haven't?
No,
Okay.
right. We're waiting. You're enticing
Yeah,
them to come out. Yeah, right.
Okay,
right.
so as the door is blasted, you see one human come running out with like some chainmail. It's all rusty with a spear, just comes charging out, followed by another human, followed by an elf, followed by like 5 guys come charging out. And then an ape emerges out with his staff and looks around.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the ticket.
All right. You rolled 18, right?
Yep.
Roll damage.
5.
Okay.
Percival
And
will
I'm
do the
running
same.
behind cover.
Okay.
Yeah, Percival will follow the same suit. That is a 16.
That is a hit.
Nice. And that is 6 damage.
So he comes out and gets blasted.
Go eat a banana.
Percival would
As
like to moon him
you
as he
push
runs
the
away.
boom. There's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot.
me like literally me and like I look over at Furious George and I'm like, no, and we're just like rushing, like like Conan in the beginning when he's like a little kid and he's pushing the mill around, like that's me and Furious George. We are just taking them out.
And Princess is helping.
Yeah, exactly.
So you push this thing, it starts flying around. The humans who you had helped, who decided to join you, look and go, uh-oh. And a couple of them move out of the way, except for that one that got shot with a crossbow bolt. He has no chance, and it hits him, and he goes splashing into the water accompanied by his friend. It swings around and catches 2 of the other people that ran out the door,
Right.
and they're just caught onto it like this as they come flying around.
Yep.
The ape jumps over it and lands on the other side, and it swings around at you, Ox. Give me a dex roll.
Oh, well played, DM. All right.
Are you guys playing
okay, wait. Now
tetherball with
here's the thing. I rolled an 8. That's still a fucking fail. Like, so I failed.
You take no damage, but you are hit and knocked over, and you land in the water with a sploosh.
With my chainmail on. All right. Okay. It's fine.
Splash!
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It was.
What is now on fire?
I thought it was a good idea. Like,
I loved it.
like
They
a
just
good
rolled
idea.
good.
It was a great idea for the DM.
You hear a "No, bestest buddy" coming from the ape as he jumps in the water to save you.
Save me, George. Save me.
All right. Let's see.
Mad Max Furious George.
I think that's our turn now.
Yeah, it's your guys' go. There's bedlam on the deck of the ship.
So do we see the humans and the ape that came out?
Yeah, you see there's 3 of them that moved out of the way and that ape. So there's 4 potential targets.
From our boat, I'm going to sling a rock at the ape.
Okay.
I'm going to miss with the rock as I roll an 8.
Okay. Skitters along the deck.
So I just want to quickly look at
is
the
it
staff.
hailing? Because like stuff just keeps like rocks keep hitting the deck, like it's hailing or something.
It's Percival's like wish come true.
Right?
Like every few seconds, he's just like, I could really go for a new rock, and then it just like it appears.
Well, a coincidence.
So just taking a quick look at this staff, do I think I would know how to use it?
Yeah, so you would have some idea how to use it, but you would be at a negative until you could spend some time with it. So it would be a negative to your attack.
Because it's
Okay.
not a necromantic staff.
Well,
Like,
then I shouldn't have any issues with it, right?
Right.
Because like I'm clearly not a necromancer until I can finally
Yeah.
get a necromancy spell. So this thing, so from what I've heard of the description of it, it like blasts you with this magical force that like can knock you, like send you flying.
It will shoot. You've heard it shoots like a bolt of fire.
Okay, I'm gonna aim it at the ape that didn't jump into the water. I'm assuming that the one that jumped in the water saying no, my friend, is actually going to rescue, because I don't know what happened there. I didn't see any of that.
Don't hurt George.
But I mean, it sounded like he was friendly, but I'm going to aim at the one that knocked Ox off, because Ox is my meat shield and I need him until I can take a hit, which will probably be never. So yeah, I'll aim it at him and try to activate it.
Okay.
I'd like to pull out a joint so he can take a hit.
All right.
Do I have to roll anything for that? Or
Yeah. Rolled the hit.
rolled a hit? Okay.
Yep.
That's an 18 on the die. Hopefully.
So that you fire and it just misses this ape. It skitters across the deck and like leaves a huge flame streak, like a burn mark. And you have gotten his attention.
Okay, that was a warning shot. You better surrender. You only get one.
Fire across his bow.
Just let that be a lesson.
All right. It's a new initiative order. We shall be.
Go, Percival, go. I choose you.
Got a 6.
So it's 7.
No, 6 after modifier.
Oh.
It
right.
was a 5 that turned into a 6.
What's Poppy America?
3.
Okay, Percival, your group is up first.
All right, so Percival, due to his obsession with rocks, probably has all the big round ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna grab the one that looks like people choking and kind of huck it at the ape.
You gonna throw a rock at him?
Yeah.
Well, no,
Okay.
the special rock. The
Yeah.
one,
the
yeah,
special
right.
rock.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right.
All right, give me an attack roll.
All right. That is a 19.
You manage to throw it and just hit him right in the chest. It bounces off him and lands on the ground, and then it just begins to this green gas starts to come everywhere around him. Who's next?
Well, I was going to get close to him and whack him with my sword, but now I don't want to suddenly. He has cooties. And being an ape with cooties is worse than being an ape, so I might as well put him out of his misery, I think, with a bow shot. I think that's the most natural thing. Does a 16 hit? Question mark?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. 4 points of damage. Now, Percival, was it really necessary for you to turn this into a green hell?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
You know nothing of Nurgle, do you?
I wasn't really sure what rock do.
Ox in a completely panicked state is going to just flounder towards Furious George. Like if he is near me, or like as soon as he gets near me, Ox is literally going to like climb him. Like I imagine him like half drowning the ape as he's like trying to climb up on his shoulders. Like
he's like grabbing you, lifting you like out of the water.
Yep.
You see the ape is like gagging and choking. And
don't drown yet. We have to make it back to the boat, George.
Oh
Hold
no,
on.
not George is fine. The other ape is like doing this, like choking. You see one of the humans over there, just like his face just freezes in place as he just like keels over and lands onto the deck. He looks very dead. The other two are just like coughing and they just can't seem to do anything. And the other one's just like, he's got his staff and he's like aiming, trying to figure out who to shoot at.
Who put ammonia in the chlorine pool? Like,
and he will he obviously didn't like the Merrick hitting him, so he aims the staff at Merrick.
oh shit.
So you didn't heed my warning.
But I don't think
Jokes on the ape, he can't actually shoot Merrick because Merrick's not a necromancer.
That's right. That only works against net. Fire only hurts necromancers.
So I take it an 8 doesn't hit.
It does not.
So yeah, it lands close by, and he sees another scorch mark as he is just coughing and choking over there as this green gas is starting to engulf this section of the deck.
At least we know the gas isn't flammable.
Lighter. Let's find out.
Oh, I got one of those coming.
The other two that had stormed up and were trying to attack. One goes after Clover, and that's going to be a miss, 14. The other one will try to hit Percival, and that is a 3. As they're just like, they charge you with these spears and they stab, and they're overcome by the choking and the gasping and the gagging and the spittle that's coming out.
Clover is hurt emotionally that someone would dare try to attack her.
The other humans who are helping you, who have ducked out of the way, are grabbing ropes, trying to get you out of the water, Ox, and are drawing their weapons to try to protect you.
Nice. Sweet. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Ox is still sort of floundering around.
Yep.
Literally climbing up onto George's shoulders. Trying to stay alive.
All right. Merrick and Poppy.
Okay, I'm gonna try firing the staff again, so I don't know what order that would go in.
You just go ahead and do it.
Okay. That's a 19 on the die.
So you fire, and just as he is like coughing, he leans over and it just misses him. It hits the side of the deck.
Yeah, really mean it. You better surrender. Next one's hitting you square in the chest. This is all on purpose.
Don't make me pull this ship over, kids. It's 2 strikes out you have so far.
That's right. I'll have to slap you with my ring hand.
A pimp hand.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
So I would. How does this lightning thing work?
Well,
I'm
do I have
in
to
the
touch
water,
something,
Poppy.
or can I
Don't
shoot it?
do lightning.
Okay, hold on.
I'm in the water.
I'm ending it one way or another, buddy.
Salt water.
Well, as long as he doesn't aim it at the water, you should be okay, right? That's how that works.
So you would make an attack. It's going to hit. It just depends on how accurate it's going to be. So
Right.
you'd make an attack roll, use Dex, and
I
you'll
can do
probably-
it from range.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
George,
Do
if we
it,
survive
Poppy.
this,
So-
George, if we survive this, I want you to kill Poppy. All right.
So I know which ape is the one I should be hitting, and it's not Furious George. right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
All right,
do
wish-
it. You might go ahead and hit the water and hit
Wish
Princess.
me luck, guys.
No.
I'm not even joking. Nat 20.
Wow.
Nice.
Holy
Well
shit.
done, Poppy. Well done.
Warned you.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Never happens that well.
So as
More power!
Yeah.
And then lightning shoots out of both my hands.
It's
somehow.
unlimited.
Yes.
Power.
Yes.
And so the Palpatine lightning bolts just go jolting out across from one ship over Ox's head, terrifying him in the water. And it arcs perfectly to the other ship where the ape is and starts electrocuting.
Yes. Tell me how the ape and his two associates, the humans,
Oh,
died.
beautiful. So you all of a sudden, before the arcs even come out of my hands, you see everybody's hair just like go up, and they look at each other, and then the bolt comes across, and they're like, dead.
Yeah,
And maybe
they-
one of the comrade, his buddies, literally just explodes, and his heart falls out of his chest.
Yes.
and their faces melt Indiana Jones style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
well,
their eyeballs probably turn to jelly and just leak
Yeah,
out.
right.
Yes.
all that's left of that ape is the red crystal that was in the staff. As it's just it's a pile of hair, burnt ape hair is on the deck, and some rags of clothes as the two humans were just incinerated.
Don't look,
By the
George. We
lightning
would
just
never do
fried
that to
them.
you. Don't look.
See, Merrick, I told you I had this under control.
I have to admit that was better than I thought. So, good job. We
That's
did
not
it
the
again.
first time I've heard that, you know.
Yeah, we've done it again.
I've had better.
Yeah.
Oops, I did it again.
I'm truly shocked you would do that to an ape.
Not just any ape. That ape.
Yeah, it's okay, George. We don't think of you like that, George. We love you. It's fine. It's fine, man. It's good.
Ox, give him a hug so he's reassured.
I think he kind of is, but it's like
yeah,
a hug where
but
he's
it's
pushed.
more. It's like.
It's more like clinging on for dear life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ox, they help you. They pull you up onto the ship. Initiative order is over. As
Okay. As they pull me up out of the ship, I'm clearly like, you can see that like there's sheer panic. I'm like, all the blood is drained from my face. There are tears streaming down my eyes. And as they pull me up on the ship, I'm like, yeah, so I see you guys got it taken care of. That's
Not quite up.
real good.
I told you I would, Ox. You didn't have to worry about anything.
Percival's
Need to
gonna
get
take
to the
a
helm.
Percival's gonna take a real deep breath, run up and kick that spewing gas ball into the below decks of the ship. Now we'll just
Oh, good Jesus, Percival. Good. Go for the eyes, boo. Good idea.
Now we'll just well.
Yeah.
Ox, I'm so happy you're safe. Will you come with me for a moment so we can talk?
That might be the everlasting gobstopper of gas bombs. Like, we might be screwed.
let's see here.
Well, the sail
Did
is
you look
down,
to see
we
if
could
it was
hook
made
up.
by Willy Wonka?
We can just go ahead and hook up this ship to the other one for now until the gas dissipates.
Yeah, just hook it up to the hitch. Let's do this.
Have hitches.
I don't know what boats have.
Hook it up to the trailer hitch. It's fine. Like, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
If
mooring
we
line.
park the ship in the wrong place, it's going to wind up on cinder blocks with the sails
know-
missing.
Wait a minute. Where's Lloyd? Lloyd knows how to tie a sheep's hitch, whatever. Like
two
nobody's
half hitch.
business, man. He is a knot tying expert. We need Lloyd to tie off. Like, just throw out a mooring line. Lloyd will do a sheep hitch. It'll be all good. It's no problem at all.
Who stepped on a frog? I heard
First-
Kermit.
Percival, are you going to go over there and run into where the gas is? and
Yeah,
kick
yeah.
it?
He's gonna take a real deep breath and then sprint in, kick it, and then run away.
Okay, then give me a save versus death.
All right.
The first you know of this gas is a burning sensation in your feet as it eats your boots
Save versus
away.
death.
Guys, this is our first
Is
save
it-
versus death
Is
roll.
it a meet it or beat it kind of thing? Because I met it
It's
with
a
an
meet
8.
it.
It's
It's
yeah,
a meet it.
equal to or above.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
I
there's
got an 8,
necromancy
I
and it
need an
wasn't
8.
Merrick?
I got an 8
What?
and I need an 8.
Wow. So,
Well, the
yeah.
necromancy will never be Merrick because Merrick's not a necromancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course not.
He's a pervert.
Yet.
So-
Wait, what?
So you see Percival run into where the green gas is and boot this thing off the side, and it lands in the water.
No, I'm booting it down the hole.
No, he's booting it into the grate
Oh,
down where the
okay.
other apes
yeah,
are.
like into the door they
yeah.
kicked open, so
Nice.
the ship gas is out, and we
This
don't
is a
have
soccer
problem
goal.
anymore.
Go! Go, 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 go.
All right, you boot it down there. You can see the gas start to come up through the grate.
Do we
Yeah,
hear
and he'll just
anything?
retreat to a safe distance.
Do we hear any choking or like anything down there?
Nope.
I don't know. We'll wait like 3 hours and then we'll find out.
I like your style, Percy. I'm just...
Damn dirty apes.
Damn dirty apes. That is the truth.
Present
your
company
hands off
excluded.
Well, except yes, not George. George is right. Like he's
What are you talking about? He's honorary.
no. Percy. Shh,
He's honorary.
no, he's Percy. He's on our side. It's fine.
He's honorary human.
Oh, okay.
So he's what? The token human?
He's
the diversity hire.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what.
Gotta have at least one.
Yes.
Ox, can I talk to you for a moment?
We get some really good tax breaks. Yes, you can certainly talk.
Come with me,
Clover.
please.
Yes. I
Ox,
follow Clover.
how long does this last for? Before the ape realizes?
I think so.
That's a really good question.
Keep in mind, OSE turns are 10 minutes, right? Like so. Let's just see
Approximately.
how long it lasts. That's a good question there, Clover.
Would he know? Would he actually like inherently know?
Unlimited power.
Well, at this point, he's betrayed
Okay,
all of his people.
no. The charm lasts until dispelled, or until the wearer cancels it. So like,
Unlimited power.
unlimited power.
It's
This
quite-
is my Furious
The
George.
throng.
I'm familiar. All right, like I'm just saying at this point. Yeah, for sure.
At this
We're all
point,
starting
he's
to
your
wonder
thrall.
about your relationship over there with Furious George.
Let me
Guys.
tell you about my best friend.
Exactly. He's a long-armed, hairy. Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Me and my A. Hey, Frankie.
So yeah, until I dispel it, and I don't plan on dispelling it anytime soon. So we're good, Clover. We're good.
Oh, that's
To
nice.
the end of eternity.
There's a reason his nickname is Curious.
Okay, first of all, he's furious. All right, he's
Oh, he was talking about Ox.
Ox's nickname is Curious.
no Ox's nickname is Dumbass. I mean, like, let's be honest, but still, like, yeah.
All right.
In that case, let's go ahead and hitch this ship up to the other one until it airs out and get some distance from here now.
Yeah, let's do it. Lloyd, Lloyd. We need a slip knot, sheep's hitch. You do that thing that you do.
Do the thing.
They got rid of the sheep long ago. All right. All right. So they tie the other ship to this one as the green gas still emanates from the grate.
Okay, wait now, guys. Seriously, how are we gonna finagle this ship as our own ship, though? Right? Like, Thaddy O'Keefe is not gonna let us mutiny and take our own ship.
We're not
Oh, we're
mutiny.
not mutiny.
continuing
It's
on
more
with-
like a franchise, right?
Yeah, we're starting a
Oh,
fleet.
okay.
ships.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
This is a new
for sure.
fleet.
Yeah.
He's a
Sure.
commissar.
Here's what we do. We cut him in
makes-
for a part of the deal. because
Yeah,
we
he gets a
10%.
percentage.
Yeah, and it makes the first captain look better because he doubled his
Yeah.
his
Yeah, his
realistic.
fleet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but when we say percentage, like, that's
I
purely
would get all these
hypothetical. We're
slaves
not
under the crew.
really, right? Like
Hey,
that's kind of like paying
Ox,
taxes, right? Like,
Ox.
it's a
Ox.
percentage of your income.
Ox, darling, listen.
Uh-huh. Okay, all right, Clover.
Oh, is that all it takes to convince you?
I just know I want.
Ox, these people were slaves. We didn't free them. I'm just saying they have value.
They just got a title change to crew.
Oh, I'm following you, Clover. Okay, I got you.
We
I
give
see.
him the slaves and we keep the ship.
I'm following you. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
It's business, not emancipation.
It's business. Yeah.
I mean, they are just humans.
And at half elves.
And that'll show Furious George that he's important.
There were some half elves. Yeah, that's true.
Well, they're half humans, so that's pretty bad too.
Good point.
Well,
Like, why are they called half elves and not half human? Like, anyway, yeah.
Well, humans
anyway,
will basically screw anything, and that's why you have to go with the half the other race.
See, I kind of feel that way about elves, though, right? Like, I think that actually applies more to elves than it does.
No, that's what you wish about elves.
Nah. I'm more of a dwarf guy.
Me too. Give me one of them.
Humans
I
are
like them
like Ditto.
thick. Like, yeah. I don't want like, yeah. So.
Humans are like Ditto. They can have sex with anything, and all other creatures have to breed with them.
I thought that was dragons. From like 2000 to 2005, every adventure was chock full of half dragons.
Was it really?
Yeah, there was actually so for Dungeon Magazine back in the day, I actually wanted to submit an adventure right before they ended up canceling the
About
physical
half
print.
dragons?
No, but they actually had in their guidelines. They actually had in their guidelines that certain creatures were so overused. If your adventure includes them, it's not going to get approved. And half dragons was like at the top of that list.
You can blame Dragonlance for that one.
Yeah, for sure. The world
Dragon Lance. Well, we've got a ship now.
What are we gonna call it? We need a cool name, guys. There's no point in having a pirate ship.
Thunderstruck.
Oh, Picado.
Yeah, and as you know, kind of that'd be our Jaws theme song. Thunder. You know, and you just keep going. And we get louder as we get closer to those ships, and we scare them.
He's got a point, you know.
And then they surrender because who can resist the temptation of AC/DC?
Thunderstruck!
There's no enthusiasm about the name I just came up with.
I'm looking.
So
I'm
plan
looking up
B for the
pirate ship
name.
names.
Furious George.
The Furious George.
Hairless Alp.
You just call it
Furious
Fury.
George too.
I know. I'm okay. Furious. I'm totally down for Furious. Like, yeah.
Well, we do need someone who's a professional, actual sailor, and none of us
That's
are really seamen. Furious
true.
George, on the other hand, could certainly captain the vessel.
That is true.
Too fast. Too furious.
To George.
Can we call it
Percival's
Fast
gonna
and the
whisper
Furious?
in Ox's ear. Should we solve them?
No, I don't think we want to
That
do
doesn't
that.
know laugh.
Look, have you ever seen like a hairless cat? Like, it's just, it's not anything that you want to see. All right, so we definitely don't want to shave it. Yeah.
If you shave him, he will come.
Literally. So we should name the ship Fast and Furious because we're about family.
Yeah? Are any of us family?
I don't know how I'm related to none of them.
Yeah, he's a rock gnome. Like, not that there's anything wrong with that, Percy. You are the greatest rock gnome in the world, but also, you clearly are not related to any of us, nor is George over here, who is clearly simian of nature.
They might have distant cousins.
Is this a heterosexual family we're in, or what's going on here exactly?
The Furious.
I don't think I ever want to go on that boat now.
Come on, the Furious what? The Furious.
Why don't we just call it the Fury or something like that? Or,
Mad
like Simian Fury, or I don't know.
Mad Ape Fury Sea.
Not
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
The Thunderstruck Alp.
Yeah.
Yes, and we'll smear his guts on the mast.
Okay, how about Furious Thunder?
Sure.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. We christen thee the
Or
Furious
the
Thunder.
thunderous fury.
The Thunderous Fury, even better. Yeah, for sure. We christen thee the Thunderous Fury.
Okay, I want to start like making a banner or something that says that this ship is 100% necromancy free.
0 days without necromancy.
Yeah, exactly.
Days without necromancy.
Yeah.
Man,
Help
if
us
I was
keep
rich,
the-
I would commission that poster. Right
Help
now.
us keep the dark arts out. 0 days without
right.
necromancy.
All right. So this probably takes about half an hour. Just naming of the ship. I mean, at least.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gotta have committees and voting and.
Yep.
So all the green gas is now dissipated.
Let's head down. Like we're gonna head down below deck and
Yeah.
check out our new dig.
Percival like cautiously sneak down the deck stairs, trying to be as quiet as possible.
I'm not. I'm just walking down in plate. He can be behind me if he
Okay.
wants.
There are scattered like human and half elven bodies down here. Looks like the gas had killed them.
It's okay, Percy. You didn't know. Like it's fine.
What do you mean? They came out attacking.
Get
That's
some of
true.
the other, get some of the other humans and other people to put all their equipment in the armory and get this ship ready. We need everything inventory to know what we have here.
What
Yeah,
about
they're-
the other apes? There should be like 2 more.
I
Oh, let's see if we find them.
Ox is just looking for a cutlass. Like I don't like I been wanting a cutlass since we promised we would
You find a cutlass.
Nice. Nice.
So
Ox grabs the cutlass.
So as you go down below deck, you see what you would presume would be the captain's quarters, and some of the chairs and tables and stuff have been moved, and there are runes written on the floor, and in the center is some kind of eye.
This looks kind of brooding and dark and evil. Merrick, you want to give it a once over?
You'll have to let me know about it because I'm still on the other ship.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We were just yelling names back and forth to each other from ship
Yeah.
to ship.
Yeah. Right. What do you think about Thunder? Fury?
But yeah, if they let me know about it, I will definitely go over and have a look at it.
You want to make a I don't know anything about necromancy roll?
That's right. That's one of my highest abilities, actually, because I do know nothing about it.
Now remember, that's a con roll.
All right, so I take it that's intelligence, right?
Sounds good.
Okay, so I have a 14. I rolled a 6, so that should pass.
So there's something in here about teleportation or planar travel or something, and then the eye is the ever watchful eye.
Do I think
Fucking
that stuff
Illuminati.
could look
God
through
damn
it?
it.
Like,
You would believe that there's some ability to track where this ship goes.
okay, we need to figure out a way to disable that because
Why?
I just let them know
about
that-
to, we're literally about to play Spelljammer right now. Like why would we disable that? We are about to go.
because people that we don't want to know where we are can track us with that thing.
How do we disable it then?
Oh, good point.
Would I
Yeah,
know
I'm
anything
glad you have
about?
that necromantic knowledge.
Well, this would be like enchantment
Yeah,
or
okay,
divination,
okay.
which is
So, like-
what I'm all about.
Yeah.
Scrape it off the floor.
I mean, divination is like the best school of magic
Yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
not necromancy.
For sure. It's absolutely wouldn't like, and the like restoration would actually be the greatest because it's sort of like the opposite of
Yeah. No, I'm
necromancy.
actually working on spells that can bring like resurrect people.
Oh.
They may not be like as sharp as they once were or as fast as they
But
once
hey,
were.
at least you gave him a second chance.
Yeah, no,
So,
I gave them a new life. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I'm working towards.
Yeah.
So yeah, like would I know, like, could we just pick it up and like huck it overboard, or is it would there be like wards or protections just based on what I got for my check?
But what if we can you tell if we can use it to see other, like, if people can use it to, I guess what I'm saying is, could you
Is it
figure
two-way?
out how to use, yeah, right, exactly.
Is it a two-way?
You could try to look through the other side with a check.
Don't do
if
it.
You want.
Not
it.
all the eyes are
No,
accounted for.
Yeah.
do it, Mary.
All right,
do it.
I'll try. I'll try. Do I have to roll for that, or just
Yeah, it'd be another roll.
another intelligence? Okay.
Well, you're in the service of the steward now.
That was even better, actually. I kind of like this because I suck at rolling, and I rolled a 3. So
Okay, so for a brief moment, the eye on the floor blinks, and you are in a room. There's like tiled floors, and there's like a fountain. And
is anyone else with me?
no, you're by yourself. You see there's some other apes in here, and clearly
Is it a fountain of blood?
magic user. And clearly robes that like somebody who practiced arcane magic would use. And they look surprised they look in your direction, they look surprised, and then it vanishes and you're back on the ship next to Ox.
Okay, so when I come back, I'm like super pale, and I'm just like, oh my god, somebody peed my pants. Who did that?
That happened to me before too, Merrick. Yeah,
Oh.
Man, it's the worst.
There's some magic at work here. So let's
Could it
not.
be necromancy?
It could be, because necromancy is the most vile thing in the world. Because I'm not a necromancer.
So what?
Never.
What did
Never,
you see, though,
never,
man?
not until I can be.
More of a shoulder romancer.
So yeah, let's never do that again. So did they see me blink out?
It's hard to figure out what they actually saw or witnessed, but they definitely looked.
I mean, the other party members. Did they see me actually blink out? Or
No, you were there the whole time. You just kind of staring off into space for a second.
okay. So I was in a room filled with magic using apes for a second or two.
What? No, you weren't. You were right here the whole time.
Oh,
Well, okay, I may have projected then.
George, do you have any idea what the hell Merrick is talking about, or has he been nipping the brandy too much?
George is like, comes down. George looks and he's, it's just probably what the arcane practice. Those who practice arcane use. I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, we need to get. I think we need to get rid of this. Or at least do something. Like, can we just
scrape it off the floor?
Do I think we could just cover it over and
I
it
feel
would
like it has too much value to chuck over, right?
I feel like, well, it's up to you, but I think that this will be like a beacon that can be used. And if it involves some form of teleportation magic,
Yeah, then it could just show up in the middle of night.
right?
But wouldn't that be super valuable? Like, I guess what I'm saying is, instead of chucking it overboard, we can go ashore and try to, like, what do you think? What if I put a blade to your head and asked you of, like, you have to put a value to this, what do you think the value is on this, Merrick?
How close are we to shore?
We're fair. Like, we
Yeah,
can't be
you're
that
pretty
far.
close. You're pretty
right.
close.
It looks like a 5-finger discount to me. That's
Yeah.
the value.
So okay, so I wasn't present for the first session. Where are we going to?
You're going to the Laughing Mountains.
Is there a I take it there's a settlement there?
The person you met, Kellen, your job was to take care of the clipper ship, and he's going to take care of one of the ape ships. So there'll be like one ship left in the harbor.
The Laughing Mountains is where the magic crystals are mined.
Right.
Okay.
Where they're collected, and Kellen is going to take the crystals, and then he's going to leave you with whatever your reward is, and then in the future he's going to come here to get the crystals and pay you whatever.
So maybe he'll.
Would
pay
he
us
be
for the
interested in-
transportation device?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. As long as we're not too far, because I don't want this to be something where, like Percival said, if they could just teleport in whenever, right? Catch us unaware.
And if they show up with like 10 apes in the middle of the boat,
Yeah,
I ain't
like,
got no more, Scotland choking things.
Well,
like I enjoy money, but I prefer living because that's
let's put it to a vote then. Like, if we want to chuck it over the side, let's chuck it over the side. It just, a teleportation device seems really super valuable to
But
me.
how funny
it's
would
because
it
I
be
don't
if
really
a whole bunch of
understand
apes
magic, right?
teleported out into the bottom of the ocean?
I feel like this is the beginning of a disaster movie where the scientist warns you and then nobody takes it seriously.
All of you can hear like a chewing noise, like crunching maybe. As you turn around, you see one of the bodies, and you see Ginley the dwarf standing there, and he's like, "You didn't have dibs on this, did you?" And he starts gnawing on one of the human bodies.
Just make sure you don't go ahead and eat any of its clothing or items that are on it.
Just make sure you throw the scraps overboard, so no evidence is left behind.
Speaking of throwing
I'll
things
slowly
overboard,
get rid of the thing.
as much as I like the idea of a valuable item, this one's a bit too dangerous.
All right, let's chuck it.
Oh, Ox, you shifted so quickly.
Well, but that's three. That's so far three. Even if you were to agree, it's still 3 versus 2.
Yeah, but I count as 2.
And I'll have you note, if you look at my name, there are 3 C's at the end of it, so I count as 3.
That is true.
Fine, I will chuck it. Give it to me.
Don't do that.
What? Merrick, what are you talking about? I'm gonna go throw it overboard while you guys do all the
big
important
thing
stuff
on
here.
floor.
Well,
How big is it?
We should probably have Merrick be the one to throw
It's
it
pretty big,
overboard.
but it's written on the floor of the captain's room.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's not like a
Scratch it
physical object. It's like
Mhm.
a rune on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we
then
just
we'll
like
cut it out.
erase it?
Oh, I
then we
thought it
could-
was like
yeah.
an eyeball or something.
I was imagining.
I was picturing like the
Skyrim
Palantir.
style,
yeah.
right, yeah.
Where the hell did I get an eyeball from?
Oh, that's what
It
it
was in the
depicts.
center of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you look over and Ginley's gnawing on the eyeball. It's like, from here? You want the other one?
No.
No.
You're good. You're good.
That's okay. Clearly, there was miscommunication.
I knew what he meant.
Does it
Yeah.
look
Okay.
like
We can just disrupt the runes.
Yeah. Can we rub it out?
Well, I mean, maybe.
I don't know. Can you rub it out?
Looking at this rune, Peter, I'd like to know, can I rub one out if I see a rune like this? Just a quick rub is all I want to do. I
I
don't
tried
need any
so
longer
hard
than a
not
few
to
seconds.
laugh.
I think that would be a dex roll, maybe.
Hashtag
That sounds like a will. That
It's
sounds like a
con-
willpower thing.
I don't know. I think that's a
That
constitution
is-
save to see if you got the arm stamina.
Or
Hashtag
strength,
Pornhub,
depending
we
on
need
how
that
much
subscription.
pressure you
Yeah.
like.
Or
Yeah,
that,
right.
Peter,
right.
it'll just be a
sponsorship.
quickie. I promise. It won't be long at all.
I mean, I can just take my something like a crossbow bolt or something, and just try to start scratching across the runes, try to disrupt
Yeah.
the magic.
Percival's
just
like
drop one
scratching
out.
at it with his pickaxe.
Okay. You sufficiently deface this, whether Clover has rubbed one out or not. I'm not sure.
Clover's defaced the whole thing.
So, but as we were doing that, like just secretly, I take mental notes of what the runes look like.
Okay.
I've defaced
Oh yeah,
this
we should have
entire
drawn
game.
We actually should have like sketched it. Yeah.
Well, that's yeah. I plan on doing that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I took photos with my phone.
Okay, good.
As an ape
Pri-
comes out of your phone.
Princess jumps out, and after you're done, pees on it. Make sure.
Good girl. Good
girl.
girl.
So you are,
Proto! He yelled booty and he's like searching around the ship looking for loot.
That's
Here, I thought he was looking for a Swerf Neblin.
I thought he was just looking for booty.
That's the idea.
I guess with the cargo hold probably have something. I'd have something. In it.
He is indeed looking for booty.
Yep. Well, if we remember, this ship, he got the crystals already. The guy, Kellen. So this ship, we now have free reign to travel wherever we want to in order to go ahead and find more crystals for this guy.
For sure. But
So
there's got to be more in the captain's quarters than just that transport thing, right? Like there's got to be, right?
Well, we're going to search.
There's some 1,000 thread count sheets on the bed, of course.
Well, of course, but unfortunately, Sal is not here. So,
There's a lamp and there's a nice dresser and a chair.
Dibs.
What?
Dibs. I call dibs on this room.
So one of the humans who are now part of the crew of the thunderous furious fury comes below. It says we're getting close to the shore. Just letting you know. What's our next move?
what's your name, by the way?
Bob.
Okay, Bob, I'm gonna call you Nedrick from now on. Your name is now Nedrick. So Nedrick, could you prepare the ship for landing, please?
Yeah, I could.
We're gonna want a more.
I could do that. You got any healers or anything? We got one of
There's a creepy guy on the other boat.
Yeah.
No, I'm here.
None of us
Oh,
can
you mean
actually-
yeah.
None of us can actually heal. Also, you probably shouldn't have gone against us. So like I don't
No, not me.
like
I know.
you,
No,
yeah.
Bill took an arrow, a crossbow bolt to the knee, and
Yeah.
he is.
Oh,
Used to be an
no.
adventurer
Oh well,
like
his
you.
career's over. Yeah.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took a bolt to the knee.
I can make him a stone leg.
I don't think it's that. His sailing days, I think, are going to be over. Has he considered being a guard on the ship, however?
A god?
Guard. G-A-R. English?
GAURD.
Yeah. If I spoke English, which I don't anymore, I have
Okay,
forgotten how.
but he's not very mobile. He maybe kind of be in one place.
Would he like to be an armorer then?
Also, I asked George, like, are we short crew? Like, do we need to go and recruit more people for our crew here?
We
I
should be,
mean, Percival is pretty short.
Everything's made so big.
I know, Percival.
I sit on chair, legs not touch floor.
Tables are pretty bad too.
you've got 7 crew members.
So is that enough to man this clipper?
It's barely enough. I mean, they're gonna have to work really, really hard. I mean, you're
So
gonna have to.
I'm sure they're
whip.
used to that though.
We have to go Shanghai some people. I mean, convince some people nicely to serve on our crew.
Oh, we just offer internships.
Oh yeah.
We could just raid a town and get some slaves and get some more slaves for the ship then. Keep doing what they've been doing. It seems to work.
So we just
I bet
abandoned
Kellen
all
would
like
pay-
pretense of trying to pretend that we're the good guys.
I was never a good
thought
guy.
we were
I don't know what you're
Right,
talking about.
Come on, you're a freaking necromancer, Merrick. You were never the good guy.
Okay,
Like,
first of all, I'm not a necromancer, and I'm pure as the driven snow.
yeah. It's just
I believed Merrick.
it's just the new green effort. Like he's just recycling human bodies. That's all.
That's right.
It is.
I
Like,
do believe in making sure that everything gets recycled.
Yeah,
If Merrick was a necromancer, he would have brought the ape guy up after I slit his throat.
That's right.
And he didn't do that.
And I can't do that yet. Ever.
Merrick just wants to live in a world that is carbon
See?
neutral.
Innocent.
Oh,
This is a carbon neutral workplace.
Well, I mean, it would make for, better workforces because then you don't have to worry about workplace injuries, right? Like I
no
want to make
workers' comp.
right. I just want to make the world a better place.
Don't have to worry about health care.
don't have to worry about sleep, feeding them. Like
They can work 24/7.
Now, just
super
imagine.
efficient.
They don't complain about not having dental or eyes covered.
Yeah.
Right.
Or food.
And
Honestly, they don't even complain about not having eyes. Like it's like, yeah, right.
I mean,
I see what you're saying.
that's the power of a good, enchantment specialization.
Merrick, you're enchanting.
See, he gets it.
I do.
Aww.
I'm on Merrick's side.
I think we can find a cabin that's big enough for both of you.
I think we should dock the Thunderous Fury and try to sell off whatever booty we found and figure out some new crew members and go meet Kellen.
Well, there's that other boat too. There was that third ape boat, remember?
Wait, there was a third ape boat?
Wait,
Yeah,
why did
he
we
was
not get
gonna
the
take
third
out
boat?
one. We were gonna take the Clipper, and then there was supposed to be another one.
Then we were going
Oh.
to take out.
Yeah,
the
but we
other
weren't told to do
steamer.
anything with that, right? Like,
No, I believe we specifically told him that we would take care of it.
We take care of that other boat.
Oh,
with the
damn.
skipper.
Did we see any other boats on the horizon?
No, it was docked. He said that there's 2 other ships that are docked in the harbor.
Okay.
Well, we got a dock at the harbor then. Let's go and
Well, we got
dock at the
this.
harbor.
Percival, hold up the one that looks like an explosion. We get this thing.
yeah, don't drop that. Two
Throw that
hands,
at the other ship. It's an idea.
two
What's
hands until you mean to use it.
Yep. We'll throw that at the other ship when we come upon it.
Yeah.
So everybody make a wisdom roll as you are up on the deck of the ship. As the ship is about to dock on this side of the Laughing Mountains.
That is a 2.
hard fail.
Okay, so I want to roll under, correct?
Yes,
Yep.
correct.
Yes.
Okay, I succeeded. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a 15. I need a 5.
I succeeded. I got a 12. I needed a 16. So
I got a
You're
2.
compelled
I
to
needed a
drop it.
12. So
13 needed a 16.
So for those of you who passed, you realize that as the sun had gone down during the events and the moon had come out, now the moon is gone. I mean, it's like it wasn't cloudy, then all of a sudden it is, and something has blocked it.
Merrick, what did you do?
Look,
Nice
I'm
and
not.
dark.
I can't do that. But didn't we have somebody on the other boat that could do stuff like that?
Oh, creepy priest guy. Yeah.
Maybe we should go back to the other ship and figure out if they did this.
Okay.
We can call over and ask, hey, are you guys doing this?
Doing what?
Look at the skyline. What's missing?
The Nissan badge.
Blood?
Wait, what?
That's an odd reply. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, Ox looks around at everyone else.
Is your sky
an
normally
odd
filled with
response.
blood?
Like, yeah, right.
Depends. It could be a Slayer song. You're not seeing this, are you?
Baruch looks at you and says, no, I don't see anything abnormal.
Aaron?
So are these just regular clouds or?
That's you hear the door open from below deck and Pujari comes out in his cloak and scarf, and he's like, oh, that's a bad omen.
No shit. But at least you see it. Like, yeah. Right.
Well, at least you don't expect there to be blood up there. So I guess
That's a bonus.
Now, let's not be too hasty. I'm kind of liking the blood in the sky with diamonds approach here.
He reaches into his deck and pulls out a card, and then just kind of he throws it in the air, and it flings all the way across and lands on your deck. It is the Judgment card.
Oh, fuck that. Ox isn't even looking at it. Like, no way. No way.
There's like some pictures of tombstones and looks like some kind of fire in the sky.
Hey, Merrick, I think that card's for you, buddy.
Percival's like holding it up in front of Ox, like, "Do you see it?"
Oh, no.
Hopping up and down.
Yeah.
Baruch is like, good luck with your mission, as he begins to unhitch the ship and turn around.
Wait, so they're not coming with us?
No.
Weren't they part of this too?
Apparently they do start.
Yeah.
We're paying off the debt of the other guy.
Damn them cowards!
Okay,
Okay,
then.
well, as long as we don't have to pay them then.
Yeah, on the bright side, the thunderous fury is all ours. So yeah.
Okay, unfurl the sails. Let's go ahead and get into harbor.
Not the up harbor though. We're gonna go with a good one.
Which harbor were we supposed to go to? I said we're meeting someone, right?
So you're on, like, there's a couple harbors. You're on one side. There's a harbor like on the other side of the island. And as you come into this harbor, there are no boats here. You see a lantern on like a post that's lit. And then on the side of like the hill, there's a lantern that's just kind of laying down. Looks like there's a body there. There's nobody here.
Percival?
Uh-huh.
You're one of the quietest here that I know of. Would you mind going ahead and taking a quick look around?
Yeah.
Every time I look around.
Yeah. Percival will.
Blood in the sky.
Well, I guess a dinghy's too big for Percival to row, so he'll get out a barrel and just start paddling his barrel towards the shore.
Okay. All right. You get up onto the shore.
Yeah, he'll start taking a look around, seeing what's going on.
It looks kind of desolate.
Are there any buildings or anything around?
No, as you're walking around, you come upon a body that's laying there of an ape. It is dead.
An ape is dead.
Yeah,
Only
he'll
good
kind of
ape
like
is a
move
dead ape.
move in a little further and see if he finds even more dead apes or.
Hey, Merrick, can you enchant this thing?
To do what?
Stand?
Oh no, not yet. I can't. Yeah, I can't heal him yet.
You got to work on your enchantment, buddy.
I'm working on it. I got it. There's a lot of research, a lot of R&D.
Yeah,
It might
he'll-
be in that book you have over there, the Necronomicon or whatever that was called that you were talking about.
Oh no, that's not my book. I'm just holding it for a friend.
Oh, okay. My
Yeah.
bad.
Not a very good friend, but
Yeah.
I'm a good friend.
Yeah, Percival will look around a little more, see if he finds more dead apes, and then return to everyone.
Okay, so as you're looking at this ape, you realize that his clothing is kind of falling off of him. He has no armor, and the apes usually carried a staff, and the staff is gone.
Oh.
Somebody got here ahead of us.
Yeah, he'll run back to the boat. I'll find that ape.
But Percy, does it look like there was any wounds?
His clothes was all falling off. And he had no staff.
You didn't see any stab wounds or, blood or anything?
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Give me an intelligence roll.
All right. Oh God. Yeah, no, that's a hard fail. He's done.
Yeah, high cholesterol killed him.
Yeah, first of all, come back. He's done.
Thanks, Percy. Thanks, buddy.
Well, you know that. Okay, let me check something here. I'm going to look at the crew. How are they all looking? Are they acting strange? Are they acting normal? Are they attending to their duties?
Your crew, your new
Yes.
crew.
Yes.
Crew of the
They look at
Thunderous Fury.
Curious. They kind of lead from what Furious George does, and George seems pretty confident, so they're pretty confident. And then they look over at Ox. Ox pretty confident, so they're good.
George? Make sure the crew is armed and ready to defend the boat if necessary. There's something very wrong here.
Yeah.
If you're gone, they're all dead.
Are you familiar with anything like this, George?
No. There are pirates we've had issues with, but they would never venture here.
Why
You
is
guys
that?
think
Why
that
wouldn't they
Kellen tried to
venture here?
pull the double cross on us?
It's too dangerous.
I see. Is it dangerous because of the ape forces here?
Yeah, it's reinforced. It's a reinforced garrison. I don't know. There should be plenty of apes to defend it.
How many are normally stationed on a garrison such as this?
25 to 30.
I only found one dead one.
Okay. Who are two sneakiest people in this party?
Oh.
Yes, Percival?
Merrick. Merrick is the sneakiest.
With a dex of 6, I think it's safe to say that Ox is the least sneakiest person.
Ox, neither you nor I can go ahead and hide from a butterfly if we needed to.
Also, I think Kellen pulled the double cross on us.
I'm not so sure. He said he'd be able to take care of most of the apes at his facility.
I think it was just the one boat.
Okay, here's what needs to happen. We need a party of 2 to go out and scout ahead, find out what you can on this island, and then report back. Don't engage anything so we know what we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of us will stay on the ship and secure the location and the vessel as best we can. Also, we need to finish going below deck and finding a complete inventory of what's on board. We need to know supplies and how quickly we can run away if we have to.
Yeah, Percival just run up to like a random crew member. You're not quartermaster.
What's that?
You're quartermaster now.
It
He
means
looks
that you're the one
confused.
who's in
Yeah,
charge of
that's a hell of a promotion
supplies.
because he was just like a scallywag. Like he basically.
He probably just joined the crew yesterday.
Yeah, he's basically been swabbing decks and now he's the quartermaster. All the other humans look over like, what, are you fucking serious? Like,
Not Fred. Why's it got to be Fred?
right.
He's like, he looks at you, Percival. He's like, would that make you the half master?
Oh.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Percival, you go ahead and worry about scouting ahead and pick someone else from the group if you feel like it.
Who wants to go?
Who can go?
We have a
can't,
thief.
Ox can't. We do?
Where? Where's a thief?
Poppy, don't play like that. It's in your name. Like,
You really shouldn't call yourself Poppy the Thief.
wait, like, is that your married name, Dankworth Thief? Like,
It's because I steal the ladies' hearts.
Oh, okay.
Well, you see,
okay.
Dankwood's his name, Thief is his wife's name, and he just took that.
Gotcha.
I'll go.
Well, good luck, you two. If you see anything, run for your lives.
Do you see
Oh,
the
yeah.
dark good?
I have a torch, but I'm not using it.
Oh. Okay, I'll lead the way then.
All right, sounds good. So I'm blind. I'm running around blind. This is great. For a
You're
guy
blind
who
and
likes to chase
following-
rocks.
You're
There's a
blind and
tree
following
right
a
there.
2.5 foot tall gremlin. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
There's a tree right. Oh, no, you ran it. You found it.
Yeah. That was, yep.
Don't say that. Kill him.
Well, you can't take damage.
If I take a stick wrong, I'm dead. I got a splinter. Ah! A wooden stake to the heart.
Damn hemophilia.
Percival lead us around the kind of the perimeter of this harbor area and like around the island, see if we can find anything different, anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, you come across another ape face down. Again, same thing, no armor, staff gone.
Done.
So what you notice, Poppy, is like his body is kind of like, as you get really examine him, is kind of shriveled up. Like he doesn't have any insides.
Is there any puncture wound?
No.
That's odd. Yeah, been sitting out. Maybe it's been sitting out here in the sun for too long.
Babe.
That or something sucked it dry.
We'll keep looking.
In the
I mean, I
distance, you see two figures. They probably about 5 feet tall. One looks like he's carrying a huge backpack.
Looks like a human.
I can't see. You see the outline. Percival, they are wearing some kind of dark clothing. And the guy's got a huge backpack. Looks like he's got a wand.
I pull out the spyglass I never gave back. I want to be clear. I said earlier I never gave it back.
Okay, so
he did say that. Yeah.
So you see somebody. You see the outline like in black, but you realize they're wearing like a black jumpsuit and their head is covered in black. You just see from behind, and they're wearing like some kind of backpack that's all black, and they've got like a wand that they're carrying, and the other one's just kind of walking right next to him, like pointing in different places.
Percival, it's the men in black. Have a look. And I hand my spyglass over so he can look.
Percival.
Yeah, you see the same thing.
He's got a wand.
I think that's called a neuralizer.
Wands are bad. They're not magic.
Yeah, they will wipe your brain, and if you do it too much, it'll scramble it like an egg.
Perhaps we can find others.
What we found two.
They have magic guys, then even fight.
Oh, we should definitely go get that and give it to Merrick. He would love it.
No. I don't want to fight magic.
No, that's why I take it. I take it, and then we give it to Merrick.
After they're dead.
I mean, I could just take it.
Your funeral.
It's coming very soon, I feel.
So how close are you to them?
Percival will be maintaining like as much distance as he can with still being able to see a good image.
Okay. So you see them walk up the side of the hill, like to a trail, because the trails go up the top, and you can see a body there. It looks like an ape, and the guy points the wand and he shoots something. It looks like some kind of black liquid, like comes all over the ground, and they just kind of turn and walk away, and you see the liquid just kind of undulate and start to move, and then it moves all over the ape, and it starts to move down the hill.
That's not good.
What is it?
Tell everyone. It's a wand, it's an ooze, and it's a sludgy movie, and it moved down here.
Like a ooze monster. Oh man. Okay, yeah, no, that sounds
we should
scary.
go get others.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I turn around and start running. I take my spyglass and just sprint.
Okay.
Oh, no, you gotta do quiet. Oh, damn it.
But they said if we saw anything to run for our lives. So we saw things.
But
I
no,
was
we
running
no
for our
one
lives.
said that. We never said that. Like that was no one said. Like,
Percival is gonna sneak back. He's just gonna let Poppy run if Poppy's running, but Percival's not gonna try his best to not be spotted.
Yeah, no, I'm sprinting.
Okay. So you see Poppy sprinting, coming back to the ship, back to the dock.
So we went out there, we saw some raisin apes, and then we saw a couple guys, men in black, the Galaxy Defenders with a wand and backpack, and they shot an ooze on some bodies, and this ooze was moving and writhing around and eating apes, and we think it's going to kill us and we need to run for our lives.
Well, that sounds like vile necromancy. We should grab that staff, make sure that they never get to do that again.
That's what I said.
I'll hold on
Percival
to
told
it
me
to
we
make
had come
sure
back.
that, it doesn't.
As Percival comes sneaking up, it was a wand, not a staff.
so do you think that the men in black caused the Gorillazins? Like the
Of course.
yeah.
The Graysons.
Yeah, the Graysons?
Ape
Yeah.
jerky.
Yeah.
Oh, the dub.
Would make sense.
It's what it had to. I mean, who else would have done it? Couldn't have been Merrick because Merrick doesn't know necromancy.
But it's like
Right.
2 guys.
And I was
without,
here.
Like a
Yeah,
ton of
that's true.
oops. The guy will have to
earlier-
kill.
Wait. Earlier, Merrick, you were in 2 places at once. You were in a room with a bunch of apes with doing magic, and you were with us, you said.
So, but here's the thing.
So
like,
that was more of like a mental projection. Not I wasn't physically there, apparently.
So could those guys been mental projections?
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, no,
are
he
we
like shot
super-
ooze all over
Are
us.
we super upset with those guys? Like,
Yeah,
I,
that
for
sounds like
one-
they're kind of like we're on the same team.
Yeah, I for one don't really mind if they're making graysons. Like they should make all sorts of graysons. Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Like,
Well, they did kind of do all the hard work for us.
yeah, right.
The enemy of my enemy is my raisin.
Exactly.
I wonder if a grayson tastes good.
I mean,
Sounds
it's more like gorilla jerky, right? Like
Oh, that sounds delicious.
it does.
With a little hot sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
that's
that's probably what
pretty-
it was. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
ooze. They probably just put like dressing or barbecue, or like some sort of condiment on them to make it taste better.
Louisiana
Like
hot
wine?
sauce,
Red
I'm
wine?
telling ya, for right now. Like,
Maybe.
yeah.
Ooh, if you cooked it in red wine, that'd be delicious.
So now, Percival, you can see this blob thing start to move. It's now in the dock area.
Is this,
Let's
this
come
is like
on.
a, this
Let's
is a
come
wand
on.
of this is a wand of black pudding.
help,
Right? Like this is a
help,
black
let's come
pudding.
on.
I know it is.
Let's-
I know it is. I feel it.
It's Spawn.
Merrick, it's a black pudding and you know
There's
it.
a crap.
So, yeah.
It's here.
What's it doing, Peter?
This is kind of moving along the ground.
No, I mean we're on the boat, right? We're fine.
Let's keep our distance for the time being. And observe it.
Does anybody else have unlimited power still? Because that'd be great right now.
I don't think mine ever worked.
What does yours do?
Nothing apparently.
What color is it?
Oh well, you
Yes.
can sort of see like the purplish glow.
Oh, okay, mine's green. Jade.
Mine's yellow.
Got orange.
One's orange.
So close to being Power Rangers. So close.
Oh my god. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, we are.
Let's get some
George
giant.
just looks sad.
Don't worry, George.
Yeah, it's okay, George.
Who the hell
find
is
you-
George?
We're gonna find you a stone, George. It's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, but
Ah,
actually,
it's
who
George.
who is George? Oh, the
There
monkey.
is George. the
Yeah.
ape.
He's
Yeah.
not a
Right?
monkey,
Yeah.
he's an
Sorry.
ape.
You talked.
How
You
dare you
mentioned
talk
someone's
down to
name
him?
earlier, and
Percival will take like
dare
a
you?
rock out of his coat and just give it to George.
just like smush it against his chest.
Yeah.
That was the most
Oh.
offensive thing you ever said to George. You called him a monkey.
He tries to do that and it just keeps falling down. He's like,
Maybe put it in a pocket.
Wait, pockets.
He's not a kangaroo. What the hell?
He's not naked though, right? Like they
Yeah.
wear clothes.
this isn't, it's not that kind of
Wait,
string.
wait, why is he
Yeah,
not
they have-
naked?
They have class.
He puts it in his pouch.
He's wearing denim blue jeans.
Some
They're
Levi's.
ripping like the Hulk.
He's got he's got some overalls.
So about that ooze.
No, I kind of picture him just wearing like a red tie.
Percival
And
redirects
having his own
attention
country.
towards ooze.
It's a bow tie with just the collar attached. No shirt.
So is this thing like coming towards us, or is it
Yeah.
just?
And it's a freaking black pudding. I'm telling you, it's
Well, no. Well, you said it was just like walking along or rolling or oozing along the shore. Is it like actually
Yeah.
trying to come towards us, or is it just like patrolling?
To be fair, dark pudding tastes really good.
It's now it's moving along the dock, like getting closer to the ship.
I believe the proper term is undulating towards us.
I
But,
believe. we
but it
should
seems to be
try not
deliberately
do it.
coming at us, right? Like, would that be a safe assumption?
It sure seems to be, yeah.
does,
Okay. Yeah, we should
does
probably
the
do something
deck-
like that.
Yeah,
like
let's-
does the deck appear to be corroding underneath it as it's moving towards us?
Oh, and how many of those ape staffs do we have on the ship now?
Yes, it does look like it is corroding.
It's fucking black pudding. I told you.
Pieces of the deck are falling. The dock are falling into the water.
We need to cut the mooring lines, and we need to cast off like now.
I grab a torch. I'm assuming there's one on the ship since it's nighttime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I throw my vial of oil at the pudding.
Wait, don't some of those like fire?
I have no idea. I'm a thief.
Give me an attack roll.
I knew he was a thief.
A 10. I'm stealing it to heart, damn it.
You throw it, it lands near it, and the fire erupts, and you can see it catch the edge of it and starts to burn it. And it moves like to the side of it's on like the side of the dock, trying to like move away, and it's slowly burning it.
Oh, if it doesn't
See,
like
this
fire.
one doesn't like it.
All right, I'll point the Bernie staff at it.
Okay.
And take a shot.
All right.
All right. 16.
You hit it. It like skips off the deck, and it hits the deck, the dock, and burnt like a line streak of fire, and catches it, and it just engulfs into the flame, and you see it fall into the water, just burning.
I wanted to ask him about his donation again. It was a Bernie staff.
Well,
once again asking you.
All right. Well, I took care of it, guys, so it should be okay.
So did I.
Yeah, we took care of it.
There you go.
Aww.
The A team.
Yeah, we're pretty good at this, aren't we?
Yeah, we've done pretty well so far.
Just like a guy with a wand that shot the pudding out.
Yeah, we got to get that
look
wand
like?
away from him.
What did he look like?
It was all black.
I told you it was the men in black. They were all black.
I still maintain if they're killing apes, like why do we care?
Well, what exactly are we supposed to do now? Like, we got the ship. Wasn't that just our part of the bargain?
We needed more crew.
You were also supposed to go attack other ships?
Yeah, we were supposed to find the other ship.
Attack the other ship.
Well, if it's not here, then we need to go to where it is. So just leave these guys alone.
Yeah, let's just leave. There's no reason for us to be here. We gain nothing by spending time here and fighting someone or even negotiating with them.
Except for ape jerky.
I don't think we really need ape jerky. We have other ways of getting supplies that we can eat.
I think Percival would disagree.
I don't know. Should we be talking about how much we want to eat ape jerky if we have one of those apes with us as a friend?
Yeah, we have fresh ape jerky if we need it.
No, that's not what I. All right, you know what? Never mind. Nothing. No, just it's out there now.
Yeah.
He could be a cannibal.
See, he might love it.
I mean, yeah, he might.
Would we know?
Would that make us feel better?
Inclined to cannibalism?
Apes are vegans.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, so he's going to let us know all about that. Then,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm taking the captain's quarters. It has a functioning lock. I dibbed it earlier. It's good.
You did call dibs. That's the ancient nautical tradition of dibs.
Ancient tradition. I was not violated.
So, you're going to get in the ship and go around the island to where the other boats are?
I guess that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way around the island. It doesn't take very long. It's not very big. As you come up to it, you come up to pieces of a ship floating in the water.
Oh, okay.
There's some bodies that looks like humans and maybe elves just dead.
Is it our friends from our other ship?
No.
Oh, so mission accomplished.
You also see more of this ship as a mast is like sticking out of the water, and there is another ship there that's kind of half in, half out of the water, right on the dock. And there's a collection of bodies on the dock. There's like 6 of them, and you see 4 or 5 of these guys, same people you saw that had that wand or whatever it was, and they're all seem to be collecting these bodies. One turns, and you can see that now from the front, he has a big yellow, looks like eye or a lens, and it almost has like liquid in it as he moves around. And they're just collecting all these bodies.
Do we call out to them?
No idea.
No reason to. Let's just leave. I don't trust this place.
This seems kind of sketchy. And I once tried to give a drow, but I once tried to sneak in the drow place and take the shiny things. And even this seems a little sketchy.
Probably best if we don't get involved in another fight this soon.
The
Especially
axe
with
is
so
still
many-
kind of bleeding.
And so many people out of their powers and abilities right now.
I am actually still kind of bleeding. Good call there, Percy. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
This is kind of poking at your wound, like.
Let's go ahead and set sail towards the main port here. Peter, there's the what's the name of that place? The one we came from originally.
Heel Town.
Yep, it's about it's a few days travel, and we'll be able to pick up a crew there with limited 8 presence. We can
Okay.
also search for information there. What do we all think of the idea?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nothing but positivity.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to turn the ship around and just head out to the sea.
Yeah, we gain nothing by being here and getting involved in another fight right now.
They look pretty powerful. They
Yeah.
killed all these apes.
The apes nearly killed us, and we
We only fought one of them last time.
these guys are just lulling. They're all coptering their way through everything here. It's not worth it.
We got a boat now. That's the main thing.
We got the ship as we said we would, and the other person hopefully took care of their job. And he said he'll contact us again in the future, and we have to find more crystals for him anyway, so
Mhm.
gain nothing by staying here and dying.
Mhm.
Plus, no reason to put new holes in our ship.
Ugh. Does this one have cannons?
Um,
Only the cameras.
searching the ship, you do find 2 cannons on here.
Ooh.
We have got to
Ooh.
get an inventory of this ship.
Yeah, where's the quartermaster?
I don't think he even understands what that word means.
Oh.
Well, if we're all in agreement, let's get underway.
Yeah.
All right. So you begin to turn the ship around and head out. You leave you're at about 5 or 10 minutes as you occasionally look back and you can see the faint yellow of these whatever these humanoids are on the shore. Where is everybody? Above, below deck?
I'm going to my quarters. I'm going to go through all the paperwork and filing that might be inside the captain's quarters and see if I can discover anything about what's on this vessel and where it's been and what it's been doing. Ship logs and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'd go under just to go back and try to research some magic and try to learn new spells, stuff like that.
Learn how to use that staff.
Yeah, figure out how to use that staff for sure.
Percival's definitely chasing rats below decks. Probably with Princess.
For sure. I think Ox is above deck, sort of hanging out with George, making sure that things are going swimmingly. So
I'm in the
okay.
crow's nest.
So you're in the crow's nest. You can see, you start to get another glimpse at the moon again as whatever was blocking it begins to move. It doesn't really look like a cloud. And at that point, you start to hear this music go throughout the ship. Everybody give me a save versus spell.
That's probably good enough for anything.
I think as a mage or magic user, that's one of my better
Is it above
saves.
or below?
It's rolled
Equal or above.
Equal or above? Okay, I got a 19 and he's 11.
Yep, it's all good in the hood.
Oh,
I had a
actually,
5.
that's one of my worst.
Oof.
Yeah, that's not good.
16, I needed a 16.
Nope, I failed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I needed a 15. I rolled a 7.
Gosh, you're such a terrible enchanter.
Well, I'm a terrible dice roller.
Yes, your skill at rolling dice is terrible.
Yeah, agreed. I've never argued that.
Did
point.
everybody pass except for Merritt?
Sounds like it.
Draven,
sure.
you just should have played more sports growing up, and you'd have way better dexterity for dice rolls.
No, it's
Yeah,
all
well,
in the wrist.
No, I used to play sports, but now I'm old and broken down.
You just have to go ahead and use your wrist. That's all you need to roll dice.
That's why why
amazing
Clover's so good.
Yeah, just
So
not-
where are you, Merritt?
I would have been down in one of the cabins that I guess I would have claimed as my own.
Okay. But Ox, you see half the crew and George just begin dancing.
Okay.
Are they any good?
This princess start dancing.
Ox sort of like just joins in and he looks around at everyone else and just starts do-si-doing.
Okay. You start dancing with them, and then they keep going, and then you see all of a sudden one of them just like out of breath collapses on the deck dead.
Wasn't there like a town that like everyone died from some sort of thing that made them dance until they just dropped? Wasn't that an actual thing?
I think that did actually happen, yeah.
Yeah.
Hence, if you
Is
want
that the plot of Footloose Part 2?
No, I mean like
I
an
know there was a
actual
college party.
historical event that
Yeah.
occurred.
The whole
I
town
know there
just
was
danced
a-
themselves to death.
Like the dancing disease or something like that.
Couple years ago, there was a college party where the floor collapsed in the apartment building.
Well, we have to remember that at Alexander the Great's last feast after his conquest, everyone drank so much that the entire party died.
Yeah, the dancing plague of 1518. So, okay, well,
Good year for plagues.
at least I'm in my cabin by myself. So if I'm going to die this way,
They called it a plague, but really it was just getting hopped up on a bunch of
Did
drugs.
princess start dancing though?
Roll for princess.
Oh boy.
oh, well, you had to do that, didn't you?
To 18, she passed.
Yes, so she resists the urge. Ox, as these crew members are just dancing and they just keep going, and you're like, and they just keel over and drop. George is dancing too. You can see he's getting out of breath.
Can I tell George to stop dancing? Why are you dancing, buddy? Stop, man. You look
You
winded.
can't hear it. It's hypnotic. I just can't resist.
It's the Macarena.
It's the
Wu-Tang
plague of
Clan.
1518.
It's the hockey party.
Ah, the 1518 overture.
Can I try to hog tie George so he stops dancing? Like, it's for your own good, buddy.
It's
I promise.
contagious, Ox. Be careful.
Give me a strength roll.
Wear your mask.
Oh yeah,
Social
so
distance.
that's a 4. So passed.
Yeah, you managed to grab him. He is resisting and fighting you, but you
George,
have
don't
tied
resist
him,
me.
and he's trying to still bebopping as you tie him to the mainsail. He
Starts doing the sea walk.
Stop resisting.
I like to believe that Merrick is actually hearing like black metal.
Yes.
Does,
just he's just
Percival
headbanging
do,
into
like
it.
a whole bunch of thumping above him.
And Ox, like as I'm sort of hog tying George, I yell out to everyone else, guys, you really should see this. Something weird's going on.
I hear that from the captain's quarters.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear the music.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna leave and start heading on to deck to see what the fuck's going on.
Okay. you see that half the crew is keeled over dead, and
The other half is doing the Macarena.
the other ones are not not dancing, except George is tied to the mainsail trying to move.
What's going on, Ox?
They started dancing. I thought it was all fun and games. It was really cool until people started keeling over like
Where's Merrick?
I don't know, down below somewhere, but I had to tie George up to keep him from killing himself.
So I guess what happens to Merrick?
Guess we're gonna have to find him now. He's not here. Everyone else is.
He makes a rock fist and starts jumping up and down.
I think you said something about going to go play with his staff.
Yeah, so
No way
like,
he's doing
the
that.
door's locked.
Is there a sock on the outside of the door that tells us he's playing with his staff?
Oh, God.
Do not disturb the staff.
All right, are you going to find Merrick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Merrick because he's not here and everyone else is here and half the crew's dead.
Okay, you
Right.
go up and his door is locked.
Okay. I'm just gonna kick down the damn door.
Do you hear Russian dancing on the inside? Like,
You
Yeah.
bust down the door and look in, and we'll have to find
Merrick.
out next time when we play
Oh,
OSC
watch
Oh,
Cobain.
Part 3.
watch Kurt Cobain's probably like out at the front of the boat, just jamming away,
Yeah,
like making
for sure.
making some music, making everybody go crazy.
Damn dirty apes.